As you can hear through the effects mic, a little bit breezy this afternoon across the ground here at the Moore Rec Reserve. McMahon went short to Membry. And Membry looks up. He wants to go to the outer side. He doesn't want to give the Parrots an easy re-entry. The kick was to a 50-50. And the spoil came from Dixon.
So this is where Leongatha are very good. When you slow the play up, they work very, very hard to make sure they suffocate their opposition coming out of the defensive 50, and they just did it then with Membry. So they've got to move it a lot quicker if they can, the Maroons.
Boundary umpire rolls in a little bit. Willis and Jacobson to do battle. Good body work by Willis. Gives it to Bowman. He quickly gets ball to boot. Goes inside forward 50 again. It's dangerous spot. Coming out there is Alden. Shrugs one. Don't argue. Then got wrapped up. Got boot to ball. But the umpire said, you took too long. And the free kick's going to go the way of Tommy McMahon for the Maroons, who will quickly play on to Jacko McMahon. And the outlet kick is a dumping one.
Dumping out wide. Hamilton's in front. He couldn't quite get there, and it's going to go out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. Far side here, Moore Rec Reserve. We've just about tick over 4 minutes. That's a Parrots who have had all the play in their forward 50 to start off with.
Lead by 6. Sorry.
7. Ball comes in. Willis got the tap down there. No one's able to take it clear. Was wrapped up there straight away in the tackle, though, was Bowman, who again, Boxer's been hot early.
Yeah, he's been huge already early. He's just getting in and under as well. He's really leading the way at the minute.
Umpire throws it back up again. Jacobson got the tap down. Drew with the handball out to Marriott. He caught it and got the hands away. Drew barrelling through, wasn't able to get anything clean. He wrapped up straight away there is Little John. We'll have another boundary throw in.
Daniel Hutchison at ground level, thanks to Carpet Country.
Yeah, boys, both sides are trying to get their interchanges started down here for the first quarter, but plays all on the other side of the ground, so they're finding it hard to get plays on the ground at the minute.
All right, lots of numbers around this contest. A free kick will be paid. It will go Jacobson's way. So the big ruckman at half-back for the Maroons. They haven't got it forward to centre so far. This might be the first kick that goes to half-forward. It is. Dixon comes out, can't complete the mark. Second effort at ground level, though. He ran out of some real estate, and right in front of the big crowd on the outer side, we'll have a boundary throw-in. 5 minutes in, Virtue Homes first quarter. It's Leongatha 1-1-7. Traralgon yet to score. And the ruckman go at it again.
Jacobson and Willis. Give that one to Willis as he got it down there. Drew, he's wrapped up. And he's going to get a free kick there. Not surprising. He's in it straight away. It's a handball off to Maskell on that raking left foot, goes down the line, just over the top of Bonham. But Garnham's come up high. He swings around onto his right foot, looking to get the ball inside. Brill collects it well, but he's wrapped up straight away by Dunbar. Comes out in the tackle. Dunbar, his kick was smothered. Nothing's clean out on that far side there. Bowman, though, again, went left and then came back inside. Now dumps it in towards 50. One-on-one contest. Whacks at the back. He gets the hand in there. Does well. Alden, though, he was good with his second effort. Wrapped it up there and about 35 metres out from the Parrots' goal.
Just a very good Leongatha of getting that ball long in. They create the space behind the ball, allowing the teammates to come onto it.
So Jacobson with a tap over the back. Burns tried to run onto it. D'Angelo did well. Squeezed a handball to Cunico. Defensive 50. The kick goes out. Nicely done to Lopez. He's a long way up from centre half forward post is Dill. But he presents and gives an option. It's all stagnant at the moment, though. He goes short at the toes of D'Angelo. Has to work. Kicks around his body while Luck's a fortune. It lands straight in Cunico's chest. He can chip it over the top. He's got McKenna at half forward. Gives a handball to Halliburton. Did he get past the tackler? He does. One bounce. Kicks it inboard. Can he find his teammate in Hamilton? He put a contest up. Sovereign's there. They try and keep it in. Willerton does well to wrap him up. And we have a boundary throw-in or ball up. We'll see. It's a boundary throw-in. About 2 metres around from the Traralgon's goal. Their first entry inside their forward 50 this afternoon.
Deep inside the 50, McKenna is going to go uncontested, gets a tap down. Tripodi was looking to be first to it. Wasn't able to get there, though. And the Parrots through Walker will come out wide. Whack. Pay the mark over the top of Alden. Look to reload. Need to be smart how they bring it in. He does. Oh, over the top of Lopez coming out there. McMahon, he couldn't quite pick it up. But it's the Parrots through Walker again, who'll take the clearing kick out. To Noah Garnham again. He's come up a long way.
Oh, great.
He's going to done well. Second effort was good.
Sensational.
And it's come off the shins of Maxie Jacobson. That's your
Metricon magic moment. Good work by Garnham.
Absolutely it was. Clever. Ball comes back in. Little John. Half-back flank for the Parrots. Looking to go inboard. He's been told by Westerway to come back inboard, but he's going to go short to Brill, who's on the half-back flank. They're all working up pretty high. all these forwards from the Parrots.
And he suspected that Traralgon really want to cause the turnover here. This is where they want to press and cause the turnover. And the kick goes to the wing area. In the front spot was Olden. Nicely rove though. Marriott squeezed a handball forward. Ganane came out hard. They got numbers, the Maroons. McKenna was one of those. Jacobson's there to help. Now Hourigan. First time we've called him this afternoon. The high dumping kick to the outer side. The wind takes it out of bounds on the full. And Maskell will take the free kick. It's a 7-point margin, favours Leongatha. Are they kicking with the breeze, Boxer?
I would think they are. I just don't think the conditions are actually suiting both sides' game styles at the moment, so they're dumping the ball long both ways.
So Maskell's kick dumped down and it was picked off by the opposition ruckman in Jacobson. Do we want to see a little bit of switch and flare to come to the near side? How much risk are they going to take as Jacobson's kicks ended up on the netball court? We've just gone back and forth.
And this is what I'm saying, is we just turn and actually scope the area. We've just got to make sure players are working inside so they can get that short 45 in.
Daniel Hutchison.
You talk about that flash and dash, boys. I did see Tristan Wax gone and line straight up on Cam Olden, so more of a lockdown defender role for Tristan Rack, who would normally see running off halfback.
Ball goes inside for the Parrots. One-on-one contest. It's Hume and Tom McMahon. Tom McMahon is going to take the ball and professionally he'll see it over the boundary line just near the behind post for the Parrots.
Leongatha's very good. They like to get the ball inside 50 to a one-on-one because their work rate's so good. If Hume wins that to ground level, he's got plenty of support coming through.
So boundary throw in. Leongatha's forward arc again. Big thump out by Jacobson. Now Cunico comes to the near side. They got one on. Marsh, he's going to put it over the top to Mullen Neocleus, but the kick come off the side of the boot, and Westerway has the easiest possessions at half-back. He gave it to Nash, and Nash got it to Walker. Walker's at true centre half forward. He's going to thump it long. Olden and Whack. They go back to Hourigan. Olden with a couple of gripes. Can't quite get it. Back there was Hourigan. Squeezed a handball out to a teammate in Whack. Left him behind. Comes the other direction. That's a throw, is it? No. Play on to the umpire. Picked up. Trying to pick it up was Burns. They're under enormous pressure, the Traralgon defence. Drew says, "I'll grab it," and snap it. But it missed for a minor score.
Taking Leongatha to 1-2-8. They are leading by those 8 points over Traralgon, who are yet to score on the Virtue Home scoreboard. 10-minute mark, first quarter.
Membry brings it into Jackson McMahon and he'll find D'Angelo, and they've come grandstand side for the first time here, the Maroons. He's got Marsh over the top if he wants him, but the kick's too lazy over it, and it was good hands in there by Turton.
These are big moments for the Metricon. Of course, Australia's #1 builder, 8 years strong. Traralgon just seem all at sea at the moment.
They do. They just got to take a big, deep breath. Just relax. Win the ball. Find your teammate.
Willison Jacobson was good.
There he is again.
Bowman got the handball across. Coming through there is Little John. He lines it up. He's not going to allow for the breeze there. Membry got back. It was a kick to touch, Scott.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect kick. Wasn't quite able to get the goals, so we'll kick it to touch instead.
And because we've had to play this first time on this side of the ground, we saw that many rotations work through the bench. It was like Burke Street down there.
Absolutely. The two ruckmen will go at it again. It'll be Garnham and Jacobson. Jacobson rucking the whole ground. He gets a tap down. Dunbar got the handball out to D'Angelo. He looks to go out to the far wing. Wasn't able to find the Neocleus out there, but he was good enough to go and get a second effort. Gets a handball to Jackson McMahon. He's going to be taken over the boundary line. And they'll have a throw-in still inside the Parrots 50.
Geez, the pressure inside forward 50 for Leongatha is huge. They've really set the standard right now. Every time Traralgon win the ball down back, they're getting tackled by 2 or 3 Leongatha players.
So boundary throw in, dangerous spot again. The Parrots lead by 8. It hasn't hurt the Maroons just yet on the scoreboard, but they've been under enormous pressure. Little John gave it to Marriott. Little squeezing kick. Comes out towards Olden. Gives a handball back. Mr. Hume. Marsh had it, then dropped it, and the umpire said you did. And it's a free kick to Hume, who is a goal kicker. He's already kicked one in the grand final so far.
Scud, little errors down back from defenders too. If the ball's in your area, you've got to make sure you've got an arm across so you can get the feel. Olden had too much space there from Whack. He met the ball, presented the ball, and this is why Hume's got the ball in his hand again in a very kickable position.
So he's only kicked 13 goals for the year, but he's already got one this afternoon. It was back at the 1 minute mark. Hume comes in and puts it through again. No, Hourigan says, "I'll thump it and touch it and rush it through." Minor score.
And that takes Leongatha to 1-3-9 on the Virtue Home scoreboard, leading by those 9 points. Traralgon still yet to score.
Just tried to keep it nice and low out of the wind there was Hume. McMahon, big raking kick, gets over the back. Lopez here, they're out if they can get it over the top. And Neocleus, that's Marlon, he does. Over the top there to Will Brent. If it sits for him, it'll be good. It doesn't quite, but he's good enough to pick it up. He then slips over, he comes back in. He's got a couple that are clear. One of them's Ambler. Kick's not quite good enough, though. And the Parrots will run it out through Drew. Maskell come through the middle to Bowman. And he's on the left foot. They're open out here, the Parrots. And it's Olden. He chips it across, finds Hanley at the top of the 50. He's going to chip inside too, and all alone by themselves there is Stewart. Came off the bench there in one of those rotations with Big Benny Willis.
And we've just watched how you transition footy the proper way, and Leongatha just absolutely set it up apart there down to Beast.
Tammy Michael, mate. Thanks, Boxer. Yeah, you talk about both sides and how they've settled. Traralgon are very much trying to get the message out. I'll let you.
Stewart plays on. He's put the ball forward, but that breeze is strong and puts it out of bounds on the full in the end.
Yeah, Traralgon are very much trying to get the message out through their runner. They're very, very unsettled, whereas Leongatha, every player that's coming off, Trent McMicking, the coach, is very, very positive with his players, giving them plenty of feedback.
All right, the ball gets to the top of the 50, although they've run out of room, and it's gone over for a boundary throw-in.
So, Scott, we had a really big position here for Traralgon to actually win the ball forward, but because of the errors, they just transitioned the ball so beautifully, Leongatha, and they had a shot on goal within 3 kicks.
So ball back in, Stewart thumps it over the top. Bowman's been working hard in this first quarter, the first 14 minutes. Hanley wasn't going anywhere, wrapped up by Jacobson. The best on ground this afternoon, or thanks to Gippsland, Isuzu Ute. Leongatha owning the first quarter so far. Jacobson gets a handball out to Whack, under pressure with a kick. Does it keep it in the field of play? No, it doesn't. It's another one. Maskell will be on the end of this one.
You would think at some stage it's got to burst a little bit.
A little bit, it will.
The Parrots have been putting so much pressure on them. And it'll be Forrester who looks to bring the ball inside. He does over the back. Hourigan went 3 deep, wasn't able to take it there in the end. Garland did well. He gets it to Ganane. He tries to centre the ball. Clever, smart kick. Hume did well, but Brown got a hand in there. Tripodi's first over the top of it. Umpire's going to come in.
Absolutely
ball up.
Killed Cam Olden. Hourigan went high and landed flush on Olden, and he's still down, Timmy.
Absolutely. Ruckman will go at it. Jacobson Stewart came over the top. Bowman was first through there. Nothing coming from it. Hanley snaps it on the left boot. And it's 3-4-1 behind.
Leongatha now 1-4-10 at the 15-minute mark of the first quarter. Virtue Home scoreboard, they lead by those 10 points. Traralgon still scoreless.
Olden still on all fours. He might just be winded. Ambler goes short to Brown. Defensive 50 for the Maroons. And Brown's kick high. Does it get over the back? He's got Neocleus, and that's Marlin. Nicely done. Where's the runners? Run and carry. They want to carry it. They want to run. And the kick comes off the instep. Hume's been working hard. Busy early. Brent's there for company. We just haven't seen too much link and handball run. That forward handball's not there at the moment for the Maroons.
No, and Tripodi was on as well too. This is where you just can't buy experience. Leongatha's just really showing how experienced they are in these situations.
Jacobson grabs it out of the ruck. They get it inside forward 50. Ben Velsen with the spoil. Dixon tried to sock it off the ground. Lopez now gives it to Hamilton. Hamilton, tripped. No, play onto the umpire. Cunico gets the first for the Maroons.
What a great little setup there as well. And that's where you just spoke about, Scuttle, was that quick little give to let Hamilton run onto it. It was nearly a big moment then too for Leongatha, nearly stopping that goal, but Cunico was in the perfect spot. It's just about now settling. They get this first goal now. The Traralgon side can actually sit back and go, righto, we've got this through, we've got the handball off. Let's see if we can start resetting things now.
And the margin back to 4 points on the Virtue Home scoreboard, with that goal to Jordan Cunico taking Traralgon to 1 goal straight 6, training Leongatha 1-4-10.
Daniel Hutchison, you're looking after Leongatha. How's your man Cam Olden just come to the bench?
Yeah, he's just come holding hands on his hips, mate, trying to take some deep breaths in. So I'm tipping maybe a bit of wind going on there with Cam, but I'll keep an eye and keep you posted.
Jacobson did well, got the handball out to Daltrey, ended up coming inside 50. McKenna from 3 deep. Marlon Neocleus is there. He throws it on the right boot, going forward with Cunico as he comes out, tackles it. Oh, just wasn't able to keep it clean. Handball's back over the top. Going up high there, ending up with Stewart. Marriott, he's wrapped up in a strong tackle by Ambler. Traralgon are calling for ball with no prior. And the pressure's certainly gone up here from the Roans now that they've kicked their first one.
Scotty?
Any doubts about Marlon Neocleus? Out the window, the kid is cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, he certainly is. You're looking after the Traralgon side this afternoon. We're going to stoppage inside the Traralgon forward line. There's a free kick going to the Maroons. It's going to go to Ambler. As Stewart just said, he just held on to him a little bit longer. The umpire said to Stewart, you held on to him a bit longer.
He's put in 2 big moments then too, Ambler. His big tackle to keep the ball inside 50. And then again, he was rewarded for another second effort as well.
So this is huge. Connor Ambler, a big moment for Metricon. The side trail by 4 points, and he's just towed it. Although Lopez pay that one. No, said the umpire. Tapped out to the run there of Bent Velzen. Tried to get a handball out nicely. Was from Stewart, and now it's in dispute. Hamilton has it. Dragged down as he kicked. The goalkeeper there was Maskell. He says, I don't want anything to do with this, and dumps it out. Past 50. Tripodi's got wheels. Does it sit for him? Ganane does well. Then took on Tripodi. Equally up to the task. Out of bounds. Boundary throw in. Ganane, Tripodi. Great battle.
It was a great battle then too, Scub. Well called. Kate Maskell just cool.
Free kick to Tripodi. Yep. Ganane gave him a little shove after the after he got the tackle.
How do you do?
So well done by the umpires there, trying to bit his kick him forward to Ambler was cut off with. He gets the handball to Ganane, looking for Drew, wasn't able to get it to Drew. He throws it on the boot. Hume's there with Dunbar. Hume with the front position. Umpire said play on. Thought he had enough of it. Dunbar did well. Ducked underneath. Puts it on the boot. Looking for touch, and he finds it. Here, nearly 19 minutes gone. It's the Parrots. They lead by 4 points.
You're listening to Gippsland Live on TRFM. It's thanks to Harvey Norman Electrical Gippsland. This weekend only spend $250 or more.
Jacobson did well. Got over the top of Willis there. Wrapped up straight away in a strong tackle.
And Harvey Norman, if you spend the $250, Timmy, they'll give you 10% off your purchase price in a gift card. How good is that?
Take that all day, every day. Jacobson and Willis. Jacobson got the tap down behind. Daltrey was first to it. Wasn't able to get there. Marriott puts the body across, and there's Ambler again to wrap him up. Not sure that they're running with each other, but they're two bulls that are going to go head to head.
I definitely will. And look, I'll tell you what, Bowman has just been phenomenal. We've been playing 20 minutes this quarter. He's been in everything.
Jacobson got the tap down there. Marriott comes through, storms away from it. Finds Hanley from inside the centre square. Looks for Brill. He stretches and finds it there well. Again, Wack was giving his offensive player too much room. And Brill, well, interesting to see whether he's got the legs from 50.
I tell you what he will do, Timmy. If he puts it through from 55, he'll give us turnaround and give us the chompers. He'll want a Zambrero. You watch.
Absolutely he will. He's going to have to put it outside right goalpost and let it swing back. From 55. Call to play on. Puts it on its way. It's an ugly mongrel punt and goes through for a minor score.
Leongatha now 1-5-11. We were talking about inaccuracy before play. I wonder if it's going to cost them. They are leading by 5 points over Traralgon, who are won straight 6.
Daniel Hutchison for Carpet Country.
Yeah, just a quick update on Cam Olden, boys. It looks like he's getting a bit of pain through his sternum, so maybe a fair old knock to the sternum. Trainers are just letting him have a bit of a stretch out, get those deep breaths in, and I expect him to come back out, but it looks like front onto the sternum.
Oh, he's a big important player for him too, is Cam Olden. He's lively up forward, and as Hurrigan, as you'd expect, a boundary throw in on half forward for the Parrots. Bowman in the front spot, somehow tried to get it out. D'Angelo works hard, and so does on the outer side. Is it Daltrey?
Boxer was saying about Luke Bowman, 8 disposals so far in 20 minutes.
Certainly one of our better players for Gippsland Isuzu Ute, as Jacobson tapped it down. Who barrels one to half forward. Westire's in the good spot. McKenna had it. Coming through at pace was Hamilton, then just left it behind. Bent Velzen got it and gets on the end as Maskell, and that kick is superb because there's Bowman again. Although there's a free kick back to half back.
And this is what I don't understand. It was downfield, and the umpires called it back, and they've had full possession.
Well, let's go to our resident umpire, Razor Ray Chamberlain, Tim Sexton. You know that rule?
Was off the ball as it was the kick, so it wasn't actually the player who kicked the ball, so you play it where it was.
Thank you very much, Razor. Good to have you on board on Gippsland Live. Forrester has it at half-back. They lead by 5 at the moment, but they've had all the play. The kick to the wing area. Brill couldn't complete it. Neoclis was there. Handles to Tripodi. One bound. Now a kick inside forward 50. Hamilton's pedalling. Bent Velzen with a big spoil. Ground level favours the Parrots. Westaway's there with Bent Velzen. They've got numbers everywhere. Sovereign. And now Maskell. Maskell's chip down the middle of the ground. Audacious stuff from the Parrots. It comes off. Westaway got it to Dixon, and Dixon's got Hanley at half back. Hanley goes back inboard on the 45 to Drew. Look at the run. Here's Sovereign. Takes off. Has a bounce on centre wing. Rolls and kicks. It's been touched, but watch this. This might come off because Garnham handballs to Ganane, and Ganane kicks around the body across the face and misses everything. Boundary throw in, but what build-up, what transition football from this Leongatha side. 22 minutes in, they lead by 5.
Absolutely brilliant, Scott, as well. And it's the first time we've seen the side switch the ball out wide and bring the ball back in, and just with run and flow, their transition footy is unbelievable.
Absolutely it is, and it looks like they might have had an extra defender roll back there too, but it's deep inside the Parrots 50. Jacobson from over the back gets the big thump down. Looking to try and get himself free there was Daltrey. Got the handball on, the umpire said. Except we're now going to be called a sling after he got rid of it, Daltrey. And for the Traralgon, they'll take the free kick, relieving free kick. Dunbar wants it to come this side, but Daltrey's only looking to go far side. Goes short, one-on-one contest, needed to be good. Was Tom McMahon. He got the handball out to Ambler. He dumps it on the boot. Look up again through Westaway. He'll go handball out, looking for Maskell. The Maroons are putting some pressure on there through McKenna. Maskell did well, but Lopez got the hands in there for the smother. Gets the handball out to McKenna. Handballer comes across there too, through to Harvey Neocleus. He goes on the handball, ends up with D'Angelo. Straightens from 45, puts the ball on the boot, looking towards goal. And there is a Zambrero goal of the day contender.
Geez, they look really hard, Traralgon though too, but it was the work rate of McKenna inside for a big fella. He got the handball into an open play, and the Oculus was actually just playing around with the Leongatha backman then as well. But D'Angelo, that's a big win for him. That's a big plus just to get those confidence level going now too. It's quite evenly matched. It'll be interesting to see what the inside 50s are once we've got through the score.
It's a 24-minute mark, and Traralgon take the lead by 1 point on the Virtue Home scoreboard. 2 straight 12 to 1-5-11. Boxer 7 inside 50s to Traralgon, 14 to Leongatha.
Down at ground level, Daniel Hutchison.
Yeah, can confirm, boys. Cam Olden has just made his way back out onto the ground, so he's gone back to his normal spot up forward.
Well, they go forward again to the Parrots. This time it's through Drew. Goes inside to the one-on-one. Going back with a flight is Hurrigan. Couldn't complete it. Membry at ground level, shuffled it out. Dunbar got it to Hurrigan, who handballed out wide to Halliburton. Garnham will close, but Halliburton's kick is a chiseler. Can't quite complete the mark. There was Marsh. And a boundary throw in on the outer side. Big ticks here for Traralgon though too. You've had half less entries inside 50 and you've got yourself 1 point in front and you're not playing your best footy. So there's a lot of upside here for the Maroons.
Ball comes back in. Willis got the big tap down. Looking for there, but Halliburton, who's been good, he gets the handball out to Marsh, to Jackson McMahon. His little chiseler looking for Lopez. Didn't quite get there. Hanley danced around, went left, went right, got him in the air, then threw it on the boot, was smothered though. Whack got the handball over to D'Angelo. He's looking for runners. He's got Daltrey out this side. If he could get him, he can't. Hanley did well, got a hand in there. His handball going forward. Whack put that handball on there. Marriott kicks the ball, scrubber inside. Ganane did well to keep it inside, but Hurrigan clever with a big smash coming out. Lands in the hands of Marsh. He's going to a one-on-one contest, but coming over the back to help out there and reading it better is Maskell.
Yeah, Maskell now transfers the footy to half forward. Marriott takes the mark. And he just slows things up, does the captain. Now he puts it in the open space. Hurrigan comes out with a spoil. Nicely done. Daltrey is there. Gives it to Dunbar. Gets back onto the right boot and then just dumps it out. And now Forrester takes the uncontested mark. It's a downfield.
It's on.
Is it going to come back to Traralgon's way? I think
it's going to go against Membry, guys.
Well, it'll be downfield and the free kick will go to Jensen Garnham. He'll be about 45 out.
Sorry, Scott, he's threw a bit of an elbow off the play there too. I saw it clear as day. So the free kick was definitely the umpire.
Retaliation?
Yeah, a little bit. There was just a little bit happening, a bit of niggle, but...
Got to be smart, Boxer. Second one always gets seen.
100%. The umpires are onto everything at the moment right now.
I like a little bit of niggle in grand finals. You've got to expect it. Just let it go a little bit both ways. But Garnham with a shot on goal. He's side trailed by a point. 1-5-11 Leongatha. 2 straight Traralgon. First quarter for Virtue Homes. In comes Garnham on its way, starts right, brings it back nicely. A lovely kick of the football over the goal umpire's head. 27-minute mark of the first quarter.
Yeah, nice finish then too by Garnham. And we've seen a lot of action down this end here as well. And he's made that most of the opportunity when we had Hume, Ganane and Brill miss their opportunities inside 50. Those are the ones that really hurt the Maroons though too. Now they've just got to reset and refocus. Just those little things there. And like I agree, Scott, a little bit of niggle in a grand final doesn't hurt.
And the lead changes once again at the 27-minute mark. It's a 5-point lead to Leongatha on the Virtue Home scoreboard. 2-5-17 to Traralgon, 2 straight 12.
Ball back into the middle. Whack's gone into the middle there for the Maroons as well as Jacobson and Big Benny Willis go at it. Jacobson got it to that man Whack, who gets the handball out for Cunico. Looked for the handball and then dumped it on the boot, working their way back. There is call for a push, 2 hands in. It's going to go to Lopez. Looks to move it on quick on the lead. There's McKenna. And that's how the simple transition of footy, when you say, get it in, get it quick, don't allow the Parrots to get set. And this will be the best option for Traralgon.
And when you use the ball that well coming in, instead of trying to bomb it and hope that McKenna can mark in a contest, because Brent Velson and his brigade down there, they're going to be just chewing that up all day, every day. So it was great to lower the eyes, use the ball effectively coming inside 50.
Just ticked over 28 minutes here in the first quarter. Important kick for McKenna. His first shot at goal. Will kick from about 40 metres out. Puts the ball on its way. It looks good off the boot, but fades with the wind, and it's through for a minor score. The first one for Traralgon.
And on the virtual home scoreboard, Traralgon are 2-1-13, trailing by 4 points. Leongatha 2-5-17.
The new Marshall 28 now open on Marshall's Road in Traralgon, all thanks to Virtue Homes. As Maskell just has a look to the outer side. We know you're going to go out that direction with the breeze across the ground here at the Morwell Rec Reserve this afternoon and gets good purchase on it. Garnham flew high, couldn't complete it. Quick kick from the Rover in Big Benny Willis, but Hourigan sets up well. And the defender and the captain from the Maroons has done it superbly all year. Takes the mark at half back, puts it back down the line to where it just came from. McKenna in the front spot, and marking that one though is Westaway, who's had a good first quarter for Gippsland Isuzu Ute. And Westaway looks, had an option for the switch, decided not to go in that direction, kicks it back down the line, and the breeze takes hold of this. Jacobson just dropped the mark though. He probably would have wrapped up. He wants that one back. Burns will work hard, but the boundary line will beat them both. And a boundary throw in outer side. 29 and a half minutes gone in this first quarter. A 4-point margin in the favour of Leongatha.
True centre wing far side. Jacobson and Willis go at it. Jacobson with the big fist down. Will it sit for Harvey Neoclis? It does. He gets a handball over to Willerton. He comes in board to find D'Angelo. From 50, puts it on, tries a centering ball, looking for Marlon Neoclis, but in front, Bence Velson wasn't paid the mark, was touched. Going at it again, umpire comes in. And Talon Brill's gone back in the defensive 50 here.
Just probably the 30-minute mark, Timmy. That's probably why.
Yeah, I was going to say, just to try and shore it up a little bit. McKenna and Willis. Willis took front position, got the tap down. Marriott with the handball goes long. Marshall be first to it. He gets it. Wasn't able to get anything onto the boot though. Coming through there was Dunbar. His handball out to Whack. Comes out to Jackson McMahon from deep in the 50. Looks forward and goes through for a rush behind, which will count.
Yeah, right on the quarter time siren.
Did mention the Max Jacobson matchup in the midfield and just making sure they defend that outer ring for that big tap out. So let's see how they change this up.
All right, second quarter is underway. Marriott tried to run onto it. He'll win himself the free kick from the middle. Advantage was paid, and Bowman just wobbles one in. It's a dangerous one. Olden comes out. Ganane pinched it, then got it on the boot. Didn't go a great distance. McMahon got the bad bounce. Garnham was good. Strong tackle, holding the footy. Membry free kick.
The umpires have been very good. I think they've actually called it as they've seen it.
They've played on quickly. Outer side, they missed the kick from McMahon. Can Whack keep it in? He doesn't, unfortunately. Boundary throw, and it's the little things that matter on grand final day.
Yeah, I don't mind the thought process. You're right, the execution has let him down.
Absolutely. That's the thing that the Maroons need to clean up, especially if they're coming out of their back 50. Bowman takes front position against Jacobson and will give him the tap down. Jackson McMahon gets the handball out looking for Whack. Wasn't able to get him. Neoclis is front there. Tapped it out. Wrapped up into strong tackles coming through there. Get the handball out to Bowman. To Brill on the left, centering ball. Looking for Hume if he can find him. Tom McMahon got the one tap in. Kim Drew first to it, but D'Angelo was good. Got the handball out to Membry. If he's good enough, he'll find it clear here. Just didn't hit his target though. Made it hard for Daltrey. Had to come back inside 50. He gave it up to Burns. Burns gets the handball over to Hume on the left, centering ball, but there's no one there apart from Jackson McMahon, who will leave for the Maroons. Get a handball back to Hourigan. Kicks over the top. He'll find Whack.
Second quarter, all thanks to the Moe Racing Club. Cup day's not too far away. Inboard kick to McMahon. That's Jackson, and he chisels one to Willerton. Willerton turns and then runs and kicks into the middle of the ground, but no one's there. Can it sit up for Neoclis? He does. It's Harvey. Handball over the top. He got dumped after he got rid of the handball downfield. Halliburton will get the free kick there, top of the 50.
Great transition then by the Maroons as well.
Halliburton wants to move it quickly. He rolls around. He kicks it to open space. Hamilton's there with Lopez. Hamilton stayed to ground. It gets out the back. Comes back inboard. On the left. Snap around the body. Can't get it to bend enough. And it goes across the face for a minor score. 2 minutes into the second quarter.
First score of the quarter goes to Traralgon. They're 2-3-15 on the Murray Racing Club scoreboard. 2 points in arrears of Leongatha, who are 2-5-17.
Smart play there from Hamilton, actually staying down instead of going up.
That would have been one of the biggest goals of the year, especially the way the wind is actually very tricky.
Maskell, he'll bring it in. Pointed to go to the far side, but instead rolls straight down the middle, puts it into the centre square. Set play. Oh, Carnham came from 4 deep. Hourigan was there first. Drew put his head over the ball. He's wrapped up by Willerton. Umpire calls play on. Trying to get it out of there was D'Angelo. We'll come back in.
Have you seen Willerton's game so far, Boxer?
Yeah, pretty good. He was a bit quiet early, but he started the second quarter very well.
Willis got the tap down there. D'Angelo will be first to it. He's worked off the ball by Drew. Burns came through. Big Willis just put the big shepherd there on whack. Head over the ball there was Bowman. He's wrapped up by 3 Traralgon players going nowhere.
And a dust up now.
Government's not happy.
I might have put a bit of mayo on there about Willerton. He has been a bit quiet. He has shown a little bit now.
So 2 little redheads going at it there in Whack and Bowman.
Yeah, that
what a surprise. It's fiery between the 2 redheads.
Big redhead.
Willis gets his hands down. The Daltrey. Dunbar came back through, did well. Handball to D'Angelo. He's looking for Willerton. He go out wide. Finds Daltrey all by himself.
Advantage.
Bowman's dumped D'Angelo in the middle. He hasn't moved. Maskell comes back in. Gets the ball back into the middle. Hume. He's going to swing round onto his right foot. They're out here, the Parrots. Garnham, he's going to run in 30, 25, straight open goal and puts it through.
Wow. And see what happens then too with D'Angelo going down in the middle of the ground. It just left him an extra player, the Leongatha side too, so they were really open. They got the turnover happening.
Yeah, but I think, Boxer, that the reality of that was they played advantage. There's no advantage in that, though. He's been dumped out of it.
He has.
If there's no advantage, they've got to pull the thing back up.
Daniel Hutchison, this will be a big moment down at ground level.
Yeah, a little bit of a concern. Darcy Hume's just come off the ground holding his, looks like a left leg, so
Might be
interesting
Jack.
to see what, sorry, what did I say?
Yeah,
mate?
Darcy's his brother.
Darcy, so it's his,
Jack.
his brother Jack. Jack Hume it is, mate.
And obviously D'Angelo comes off as well.
8-point lead to Leongatha, 4 minutes second quarter.
So big wet, Benny Willis stumps it out, but nicely read by Daltrey. Kicks it to the outer side. He goes from the near to the out, and it's open space. Dixon was there, shins it, runs after it again and tries to get it to pop up for him, and over. It goes for a boundary throw in. So 4.5 minutes gone into the second quarter for the Moe Racing Club. 8-point margin for Leongatha. Traralgon have to stay strong now. D'Angelo is just getting checked out. He's had a concussion check down on the boundary line. It's a big moment, all thanks to Metricon. Scotty will be all over that in a moment.
Scott, I reckon that 7th player for Traralgon is Halliburton, so he's rolled forward now at the moment, but he will roll back.
Jacobson got the big tap down straight away. Brill's wrapped up by Ambler. And now it's a late call, but the umpire's called that he's gone over the shoulder.
The switch is on, Timmy, if they want
Absolutely.
it. They've got numbers everywhere, but it's probably a bit of a risk.
It's a risk probably worth taking, though, but Brill goes straight down the line. Dunbar ran past it. Membry, he was good. He got the handball out to that man, Halliburton, coming in board, looking for him, finding Whack. His quick hand just didn't hit Ambler. And the relieving kick there comes out through Nash. He'll find the boundary line on far centre wing here. A Mall Rec Reserve, 5.5 minutes gone, and it's the Parrots leading by 8 here in the second quarter, all thanks to the Moe Racing Club.
Scotty's down at ground level for Carpet Country. What'd you find out for us?
Yeah, he's passed the concussion test, no worries at all. He's over there with a smile on his face and ready to come back on when he gets a win back in his sails.
Great work. That is great news for the Traralgon side as Drew handles over the shoulder. Hanley works hard at ground level and Neokley has wrapped him up in a strong tackle.
See, Drew's gone under the radar a little bit this afternoon too, Scud. He's probably up to 10 possessions now already. He's just doing that bullock work inside that goes really unnoticed.
Willis got the left-hand tap down. Came through there with Willerton, got the handball out to Ambler. His chip kick over the top, Lopez playing in front of Dixon there, which he does well, Lopez Boxer. Always continues to be in front of Dixon and creating that contest.
His work rate's very good. They've just got to make sure they really lower the eyes when he's on that lead, but they've got to get their wheels on once the ball hits ground level.
Jacobson and Willis. Jacobson will give that one too. It goes straight down to Willerton. He didn't have it. Umpire calls play on. Jacobson will rove it. Nothing's happening out of this one. Umpire, get in there and ball that thing up and let's try and clear this area.
Conditions are improving a little bit as well. The breeze has dropped and the sun is shining here at the Mall Rec Reserve on 2024 Grand Final Day. Willis with a tap down. Goes to get his midfielders to go to work. Marriott couldn't do it. Daltrey did well, but quickly wrapped up. Nicely done. And the free kick out there will go to Burns. A nice, strong tackler is Jesse Burns. Had an interrupted season, only played the 5 games this year as Jesse. As his kick goes high towards half forward, a big pack forms. Olden elevated, couldn't mark. Willardon stood his ground. Olden now gathers it, kicks around the body. Inside forward 50, it's open. And it's 2 defenders for the Maroons back there. McMahon's one of them, gives a handball to the other in Membry. And now the outlet kick across the ground to Hourigan. Does it sit up for him? It's a chase from Stewart. Hourigan ducks back inboard and then kicks it just 15. Membry left it for Brown. And now he says, I'll just shove you out the way and play on. And a nice kick. Ambler to Willerton, right in the middle. He checks his kick and goes out wide. He can find Daltrey.
They're out.
It's open. He's got McKenna all on his own. Just got an outlet and he can't execute the kick. Nicely done from Maskell. Westaway said, get it out of the area. I'll go for touch and find the boundary line. And the umpire will go. Throw it in.
Let's go. We've got Marriott's just got dumped there in the middle of the ground then too. It was pretty slow getting up.
That was deliberate, as deliberate can be.
Every day of the week.
8-minute mark, second quarter for Moe Racing Club, 8-point margin.
Big fellas will go at it again. Jacobson and Willett. Jacobson with the clever tap down to Ambler. He tapped it down to Daltrey. Wrapped up straight away though by Burns.
Just on that last transition, you hit the target, McKenna's having a shot on goal. They were that open. McKenna was all on his own. Execute the fundamentals of the game.
Jacobson got the tap down again. He's doing well. Bowman, he's wrapped up in a tackle. Able to get the handball out there. McMahon will be first to it. That's Jackson. Gets the handball to Daltrey. He goes back looking for McMahon. He's wrapped up straight away. Get the handball off. Umpire's going to come in.
Is he going to play? I think he's going to play a sling.
No, he's going to play ball up.
Ball up. I think he may have prematurely blown his whistle.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Because that's all right. We'd rather that than not blow it. Jacobson get the tap down. Brill tried to put the step on. Wrapped up straight away. Handball comes back, ends up with Bowman. He's tapped away though. Tripodi's out if he's quick enough. Gets the handball cross coming looking for Cunico. Got to bend down and pick it up. He didn't.
Nash, well
there by Nash. Great job. Looking for finding Marriott. He's back up. Puts it on the boot. Good hands in there from Tom McMahon. He's got Ambler back in the middle if he's good enough. He is. Tapped out there though by Stewart to Willis. Looking for Bowman. It's not clean but it's getting there. Bowman puts it in 550. Hurrigan's in front. Ganane did well coming over the back. Second effort by Hurrigan. Keeps his arms clear. Gets out of the tackle against Ganane. Delivers the ball down forward. Hamilton can run off to his first. But it's Spence Velzen who got the tap out. Hamilton's there. And a ball roll over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throwing. Nothing clean about it, Boxer. We've gone nearly 10 minutes. It's 8 points. The Parrots lead.
There's a lot of players out there sucking in a lot of air at the moment too because they're working pretty hard. I just want some more Traralgon players to go find the ball. I just seem to be, 3-on-1, 2-on-1. Like you just got to go find the ball.
Yeah, good point, Boxer. You've got to be desperate on a day like today. The kick from Willis goes to half forward, shoved out the way. Free kick, Leongatha.
No, free kick, Traralgon.
Okay. Holding to Dunbar.
Hang on.
No, he wants it to go back to Will Brent. So magic moments for Metricon, Australia's #1 builder, 8 years strong. Love where you live with Metricon Homes, Australia's #1 home builder. They get it towards Tom McMahon and he got called a throw.
Yes, he got that one arm around then to the Leongatha player.
Olden chips it over the top to Brill, back with a flight. Holds his ground, takes the mark, 45 metres out. He'll have to kick it all of 49.
As soon as Olden won that free kick, 3 or 4 Leongatha players took off. They knew he was going to kick it in forward of the ball. And Brill has just got that pace, and the kick was perfect.
They lead by 8. It's a big moment now. As Brill comes in, he'll have a shot on goal. Now he decides to pass it off to Littlejohn, hits him on the chest. Daniel Hutchison at ground level.
Yeah, both Hume and D'Angelo for respective teams have both entered the field again, boys. So they've been all clear, and they're back out there now.
Fantastic, great work. Daniel Hutchison and Scotty Berry-Cree down at ground level this afternoon. All thanks to Carpet Country. Littlejohn comes in with a shot on goal. Lead by 8. On its way. He's pushed it to the right. And has not snuck it in for a score. It's out of bounds on the full.
That was a get off for the Maroons as well. Because I'll tell you what, Metricon could have built a home in a double-storey house in the space they had inside 50 then. What are they doing?
They are the #1 builder.
Membry goes back in and finds Hurrigan. He gets it outside 50, out wide looking for Lopez. He's going to go 1-on-2. Ball will get over the boundary line and we'll have a boundary throw in.
Boys, is it me or is there a bit of Harris Andrews about Ty Hourigan?
Oh,
Not a
plenty
bad
of it.
comparison.
He'd have smaller ears.
A-grade netball, the Lions lead by 3 against Warragul as the ball comes back in. Willis with front position, gets the tap down. Drew was looking to try and get there, but Bowman, he's wrapped up by Neoclears. That's holding the ball umpire all day, and he's paid it.
He did get a handball, but it was probably too long.
He had 15 minutes with it.
Exactly right.
Neoclears will get it. Will Brent wants a ball in the middle.
Got to go there.
Got to take that kick instead of this kick that goes nowhere and ends up with Marsh going out wide.
100%. Brent's on again, and they still ignore him.
Going to dump the ball down long is Marsh. It's a 2-on-3 contest. Lopez in front. Hamilton came flying through. Nothing in that, and the ball will go over the boundary line.
But what I think happens is it's that perceived pressure. They think their teammate's going to be under the pump. Rather than take the chance, roll, get the kick in board and get the foot game going that you want to get going.
Oh, that's what their game is built on.
Yeah.
And the freedom to do it as well. I think Coach will be encouraging that. D'Angelo from the stoppage was good. Inside forward 50. Leongatha got the extra, although Maskell couldn't complete it. Marlon Neoclears ducks and weaves and kicks over the shoulder. It's a Zambrero goal of the day contender. I tell you what, it's from Marlon Neoclears, the 16-year-old.
And I tell you what, it's going to be a little bit of argy-bargy happening too. Hamilton's actually reminded him how good that goal was because he had 3 opponents to beat then too. He went to ground and was still smart enough at his age, incredibly, has been playing footy that long, to kick a goal like that. It's just great football, big moment in a grand final.
And that brings Leongatha's lead at the moment back to 2 points in the Murray Racing Club scoreboard. We've played 13 minutes in the second quarter, and Leongatha are 3-5-23, leading at Traralgon 3-3-21.
Zambrero, 300 stores. They're giving away 300 burritos on Wednesday. You might just get a free one as well, Marlon.
Big Jacobson goes over the top. Willis stayed down. He looks to rove it himself. Coming through, there's Whack. The ball comes loose. Nothing's having to come out of that one.
I like the move. I do like the move of Whack into the middle of the ground. Yep. Big body mid.
Yeah, a 15-minute mark last quarter, they did the same thing again.
Jacobson and Willis again. Great contest between two great ruckmen. No one's able to get it except for Willis. Roves it himself. Playing in front there was Burns. McMahon did well. Just edged him underneath the ball. Tripodi's going to be first to it. Oh, but good hands coming over the ball there by Turton. Did well. Wrapped up in a strong tackle by Dunbar. Tripodi. Bowman puts the hip on Dunbar as he was kicking it.
Great contest.
And it was
out of bounds on the full.
He's doing his rotation, and he's actually found himself in the play to create another turnover.
Bowman's been huge today.
Massive.
Maskell will take the free kick in front of the Traralgon coach's box. He's inside the boundary. He's called to play on. Dumps it on that trusty left boot going forward there. Membry did well. Got Garnham out of the contest. They look to switch it on. It's got to be good. He's left it high in the air. Hanley to come across. Marsh was good enough to take the mark. Now he looks to play on. He does. He finds Brown. He's got Neocleus, and that's Harvey over the top. And he can go. He's got Halliburton as well. If he wants, he takes a bounce from 50, lowers the eyes, chips back over the top there. And there's Halliburton. And that is how the Maroons play their best footy.
And this is what happens when you get unrewarded run. It was Cooper Brown that took off at half back to become that overlap player for the Maroons, which created that momentum for transition footy that we wanted to see from the Maroons.
15 minutes gone. Halliburton in a tough pocket. Wind has died down a little bit. He still needs to start at right goalpost. Comes in from 30 out. Puts the ball on his way. And he's done well. He's pushed us across the face. Through for a minor score.
You're right. The wind had died down. It's got to adjust.
Just 1 point the difference now on the Murray Racing Club scoreboard. Leongatha 3-5-23, leading Traralgon 3-4-22.
You watch Maskell here, he'll gain yardage.
He kicks it to the grandstand side. Garnham's the target. McKenna will close. Garnham 2 bites. Well done by Jackson McMahon. He's got one over the shoulder. Free kick against Olden. And it's going to be on as well. Tripodi goes to him. And Garnham goes to him as well. McMahon's into there. So's McKenna. Willardon's sort of in there. Didn't want a great deal to do with it. And McMahon just shoved Olden.
Stand up.
I like it. McMahon has it right in front of his coaching box. Coaching staff giving some advice as Jackson McMahon puts it in. And he puts it top of the 50. Big pack and a big, strong defensive mark. Leongatha stand tall. Dixon is the one. He's going to play on to give a handball out the back to Maskell. Kicks it towards back to the wing area. Membry. Oldham was there as well. No one could complete the mark. Membry does well. Stands up in the tackle. Umpire says my ball. 16 and a half minutes of the second quarter. It's a 1 point margin. And Leongatha hold it.
Oh, it's fiery. Jacobson does well. Gets a tap over at Ambler. He's going to be in the contest. Tough in front was Lopez. Just didn't sit for him. Getting back first there for Nash. for the Parrots. He's wrapped up by Neocleus. The crowd, it's right, he's called. The umpire was right in front of the strong Traralgon crowd there in the pocket.
He might have been sucked in there, I reckon, a little bit.
The old Harvey Neocleus is going to take it from the pocket.
Gee, I tell you what, if you have a shot from here, have a look at all the Traralgon supporters right in front of him.
Absolutely. His brother's kicked one. He's going back. He's confident with it.
They'll fall over the fence line.
They're getting stuck into Nash as well.
It is a great crowd here at the footy, and it's a great crowd over there at the netball. Fantastic for a Linter Energy Gippsland League. 17 and a half minutes gone. Second quarter.
This will be a belter if it gets through.
From 45. Puts it on its way. Holds his line's going to go across the face. Coming over, looking to try and take the mark. Nash has put him down. No one's watched it either.
And I think the Neocleus was playing up to the crowd just a little bit there with Nash.
We'll have a boundary throw in. It's a left-hand side pocket here for the Traralgon Maroons. Highway end. Willis and McKenna to go at it. Willis got the big tap down. Marsh was first to it, couldn't get there. Willerton, but it's Turton. Taps it, keeps it in front. Does well, gets the tap there. Jacobson. Oh, he went one way, then the other. The big fella didn't know what to do with it. Willerton gets the handball out. Whack, dumps the ball inside 50. Coming out is Maskell. No one's able to take the mark. Wrapped up. There'll be ball in there. It's still bobbling around. Nothing clean coming out of it. And the umpire will come in and we'll have a ball up.
One of those things, Scotia, where you take advantage of any situation that you can, but sometimes there's got to be a bit of a limitation too.
Absolutely. A 1 point margin, Leongatha. 18-minute mark of the second quarter. Ball up. Willis taps it down. Neocleus tried to run onto it at pace. Couldn't cleanly get it. Fighting hard at ground level is Drew. He gets the ball to boot, kicks it around his body and to the outer side. And nicely done out there by Garnham to cause the spoil. He became the defender in the end to find the boundary throw in. Rotations galore down there at ground level, Beast.
Anyone trying to, there's a line of them trying to get on.
They are, mate. They're lining up for both sides, but there's a lot of tension down here on both these benches. The body language just indicates that there's a bit of feeling in this, as you boys are well calling.
Well, game is certainly on, as you'd expect on grand final day. 55 metres out from the Maroons' goal, and Leongatha are going to win this through the stoppage. Turton chisels one towards Hume. Good spoil by McMahon. Quick kick from D'Angelo to half forward. Here's Halliburton twisting, turning. Inboard handball's good to Jacko McMahon. He looks up, he backpedals. Hanley closes. Good tackle. Holding the footy, the umpire says. Now the Parrots could go pretty quick here. They got numbers in the middle. Hume's on. He decides to come to the grandstand side. Littlejohn. Forrester will break. He'll give it a hand. That's off the bench. Kierniko has absolutely crunched Maskell. He got blindsided holding the footy.
That's huge.
Boy, oh boy.
Straight off the bench came Kierniko. I thought he made the mistake of going for the bump, but then he wrapped him up straight away in the tackle. Kierniko puts the ball down forward. Big Benny Willis takes front position. Lopez did well. Hamilton's roved it. McKenna's by himself. He's going to fly over the back, does McKenna, and takes the strong mark.
Big moments thanks to Metricon. Traralgon just starting to turn the wheel a little bit.
Traralgon had the last 6 inside 50s.
Absolutely huge there from Maskell, and he's slow to get back. He's walking inside the 50. There was a big hit there by Kierniko, all fair on the bump, and then did a great second effort follow-up to wrap him up in the tackle. McKenna, he's going to kick from 45, 20 and a half minutes gone here, second quarter. Comes in, ball's on its way, holds its line, goal umpire moves slightly across, but he's put it through, and they've done it right in front of the Traralgon crowd, and that's the Maroons in front.
He was in a perfect spot to kick that too, Timmy. Well called, buddy. He's just he was around another 15 metres from where Harvey was just earlier. But it was just great play there by Kierniko. Like, he just read it so well. And you're right, you're spot on. He could have gone the tackle, but he went the bump. He actually hurt Maskell as well. So, too, they're uplifted moments for their teammates right now. And to see one of your more experienced players do that could give them the lift they really need.
Third lead change for the match takes Traralgon to a 5-point lead at the 21-minute mark of the second quarter. Murray Racing Club scoreboard 4-4-28 to Leongatha 3-5-23.
So Jacobson back into the middle. Up against Stewart. Jacobson with a clear tap down. Running onto there is Walker. Had it, lost it, holding the footy. Maroons' pressure starts to build. Ambler has it now. Goes to the top of the 50. Lopez is the target. Dixon's there. Lopez one hand, nearly had it. Brill goes back to help. Handball was to the ground level. He has to fight again, does Brill. Great work by Marriott. Got it to Bowman, who kicks a high one out. Nice spotty work there by Dunbar. Couldn't complete his effort though. Burns comes in, squeeze a handle out the back, and the umpire was hot in the whistle. And he just said, my ball. 22 minutes gone in the second quarter. Maroons have got the lead for the first time. 5 points is the margin. Second time, I should say. Cunico nicely done for the stoppage. Around the body. Front spot, Neocleus. That's Harvey. Directly in front. Outside 50. He says, I'm going to take the moment now and have a shot.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this either as well. I know what it does. It slows momentum down. They've actually had momentum, so they should be really taking advantage of that one too. So he's got a good kick, but I don't know if he's got the penetrating kick to do it.
So directly in front, 55 metres will have to be the kick. He might run around to get closer to 50. Harvey Neocleus, he does just that. 51 metres, thumps it. The extra distance, he's hooked it. And it goes through for a minor score. Moe Racing Club scoreboard, the Cup Day on Friday, 18th of October.
Traralgon leading by one clear goal, 4-5-29 to 3-5-23.
Hourigan tried to run past and made Ganane sprint 100 metres, and I don't think he appreciated it. As the ball comes back in, Willerton and Brill. Brill go over the top, wasn't able to take the mark. Willerton did well, but Brill was just as good. Takes him on. He's gone this time, though. Wrapped up in a tackle. Took one too many there. And Willerton's looking to reload quickly. They've just got to be smart. He calls Lopez to move. Nothing in there. Dumps the ball long into a pocket. 2-on-1's going to be Lopez. Coming over the back was Ben Felsen. And we'll have a boundary throw in.
Probably the best tackler in the comp is Liam Willerton. First year in the comp and certainly set the scene early.
And we know that Brill's got some wheels too on him, so...
Daniel Hutchison at ground level. Got some breaking news down there for Carpet Country, just quickly.
Yeah, Jack Ganane's limping off, boys. I'm not sure exactly what bit of play that was in, but he looks in a fair bit of pain, limping off.
McKenna to Ambler to D'Angelo, and from the pocket in front of the Traralgon crowd, D'Angelo has put it through, and that is the Zambrero goal of the day, and he can have all 300.
You know, there's big things about taking your chances, taking your opportunities. The Maroons are doing it now. This 5-minute patch has been enormous. They're forcing errors on Leongatha. I've never seen Cade Maskell chip the ball short inside his defensive 50, and then the second kick out was an error because the tackle down from Willerton was absolutely superb. So the momentum swing is starting to happen. They've just got to maintain it now in the back end of this last quarter.
And Traralgon are getting these some stoppages too, which is interesting. It's a 12-point lead to Traralgon, 25-minute mark. Second quarter.
We'll get to Daniel Hutchins in a moment because they're going to go again at the Maroons, but Marriott says just not yet. I'm going to win the stoppage. Kick to half forward. Turton's the target. Hourigan's there. Gets to the back. Olden took on one tackle. Took on two. Umpire said my ball. Daniel Hutchison.
Sounds just by the links at battle down here with the Leongatha guys, boys. It looks like a quad.
All right, keep an eye on that one as Jacobson taps to open space. Daltrey does well. Gives a handball to Cunico. His right foot kick high towards the wing. Backpedaling there is Hamilton coming through nicely. Was Sovereign. Gave it to Brill. His wobbly punt towards half forward. Inside 50 it goes. Gets out the back. McMahon's been good. Took on a tackler. Hume ducks and goes to ground. Umpire says my ball.
And I reckon that came from the sprint that Hourigan tried to get on the lead there to try and kick that goal against Ganane there.
So 25 minutes. The margin at 12 points in favour of the Maroons. It's game on.
Jacobson and Bowman went at it. Jacobson got the tap down to D'Angelo. He's kicked two today. He got the tap through again. Coming through there. Hume, no one's able to get it clean. It's called a throw against Hume. There'll be a free kick there to D'Angelo. Ball to McMahon. Handball to Dunbar, who was standing still, to D'Angelo, who was dumped afterwards. And the Parrots have got to just
There's
box
just
it.
little things happening right now off the ball by the Parrots. They're a little bit
undisciplined, which is not like them at all. Dunbar comes wide here to Brent. Outside defensive 50. He's been told to dump it straight down the line. Instead, he's going to go short to Wack, who's by himself. He takes a strong mark in front of our commentary box here at the Morwell Rec Reserve. 26 minutes gone. D'Angelo goes low, looking for and finding Hamilton. They're moving the ball quickly. Marlon wants it out in front. He's left there, coming through though, getting the hand in there of Sovereign. But Neocleus is going to be first back onto it. Wasn't able to take it cleanly, wrapped up there in the tackle. And the Maroons will have a ball up inside their 50, about 40 metres out.
A very rare sight that I don't see from the Parrots. They're rushing. They're actually rushing their kicks. They're rushing their possessions at the moment. They need to settle down.
Second quarter for the Moe Racing Club. Inside forward 50. Rode beautifully by Neocleus on the boot quickly. It's another Zambrero goal of the day contender. Harvey wants the celebration, wants the crowd to come with him. And he's absolutely belted another one through. They're in total control at the moment. It's out to 18 points.
That's huge. That's just, again, opportunities inside 50. They've taken every part of it now. The last 11 or so minutes in this quarter, every time the ball comes inside 50, we have got panic stations from the Parrots at the minute, and they're capitalising on the top of it right now, the Maroons.
And takes to Traralgon out to an 18-point lead. 27 minutes played second quarter. 6-5-41 to 3-5-23, and Traralgon have kicked the last 4 goals of the match.
5 of the 6 goals from the Maroon have come from their small forwards or midfielders. As Jacobson goes back in, gets a tap down. Ambler will be first to get it. Wasn't able to be clean, but was good enough to get the tap in there. Marriott throws it on the boot. Jackson McMahon's going to be first to it though. Tries to take the tackler on and evades it eventually. Tripodi, handball back to the Hourigan. His chip kick over the top looking for McMahon. Turton does well, gets the hand in there, and we'll have a boundary throw in.
Jackson McMahon's been huge this quarter. Absolutely huge off half back. He's really set him up well. His thought process is good. His force free kicks as well. So he's been a really good slingshot player for him so far this second quarter.
Boxer, how does Hourigan stay on his own in the defensive 50? He's on his own still, and meanwhile, Bowman just gets it from the stoppage, kicks it in that direction. They've got all the numbers, but this might favour Leongatha. Burns is there. He took on one and then dribbled it to the top of the square. It's going to bounce through. It's a great reply by Jesse Burns. He hesitated. He went for the handball, and in the end, he put it through the middle for the all-important one.
Luck's a fortune, Scott, and you've got to take those lucky opportunities when they do come. The momentum swing was going Maroon's way, and that's what happens now with the Parrots. You only need a small little window, and they're going to score.
And that brings it back to a 12-point lead in Traralgon's favour, almost at half-time. We've played 28 minutes of the second quarter. Murray Racing Club's scoreboard has Traralgon at 6-5-41, leading Leongatha 4-5-29.
Scotty, at ground level.
2 spares back for Traralgon now. Hamilton's gone back to finish this quarter off with Hourigan.
Hey, great score, 30 to the Lions, 26 to Gulls as Jacobson gets the tap down. Harvey Neocleus got it off to Ambler, delivers the ball forward, quickly looking for Marlon there. First to be it will be Halliburton. Keeps it in front of him, his jumper was tugged, it was clear as day, umpire see that. And the bench Felsen that is there smart, he just rolls the ball over the boundary line.
Is 2 players extreme to pull back this quarter now to try and...
29 minute mark, 12 points in front. No, I'd go with that. You want to go into the half-time break with a nice lead. Don't want to give away another one. As Willis taps it down. Kim Drew at ground level. Got it out towards Brill. Forward handball good to Bowman. Bowman has to lower the eyes. Decides to kick towards Burns again. Oh. Nice mark. Quickly played on. Garnham. McMahon runs him down. Good handball though. Over the top to Hume. It doesn't sit for him. McMahon closed. And then the handball goes towards the Tommy McMahon. Goes back to hands to Hourigan. Good work to Dunbar. Back to Hourigan. Under pressure. Maroon stand tall. Hourigan 3 or 4 efforts were great. Brent got dumped without the footy. Drew's kick was smothered by Ambler. Great pressure. And now finally we get a stoppage.
How good is it? They're big grand final moments, aren't they? It was just incredible. That little patch of play was unreal.
Both sides are going at it. Willis from behind, give it to him, but Wack got the tap down. Sovereign put it on the boot, dumping it inside 50. Hume tried one, McMahon. Tom did well. Daltrey ran in straight into the Hume tackle. And we'll have a ball up 50 metres out from the Parrots' goal.
They are Metricon magic
moments. They're trying, and he's going to have it there. Again, the retaliation.
Daltrey, he just overreacted to it too, right in front of the umpire. They've been painted all day.
There can't be long to go. 30 minutes mark.
Silly. The Maroons have had all the momentum. Hanley puts it in. Inside Membry's going to come 3 fly, 4 fly. Dunbar looks to try and get it over, but couldn't. Garnham handball over the top. The Burns looks to go back to Garnham. Maroons will see it over the boundary line there with Dunbar. We'll have a boundary throw in.
Just got to stand firm now, the Maroons here too, right? They've got, there'll be not much left of this quarter. They just can't give away now.
No, they can't. 31 minutes have gone. It's a boundary throw in inside their forward 50. Jacobson grabs it out the ruck. Dangerous. Got a handball away. Wack just dumps it out. They got all the numbers, Leongatha. Lopez has to stand. Ball comes to ground. Willetton does well. Good tackle there. Was by Drew, and we'll have a stoppage. Surely, siren goes. 31-minute mark. Second quarter for Murray Racing Club.
Jacobson and Willis. No one was able to take it, but Bowman looked to come through. Drew, there it is. Siren for half-time.
That's a 12-point margin.
Now, one player actually knew he was starting on the bench. He's sitting on the bench. So he didn't go out.
Right, yeah.
Thanks, Beast.
Third quarter is underway for McDonald's, and Willis grabs it out of the ruck and tries to soccer it forward. There was Marriott. Brill's gone into the middle to try and squeeze a handball out. Sovereign's handball was smothered. Pressure good by Traralgon early. Now Hanley gets on the end of it. Delivers to the forwards. Can't complete it though. Membry was first out. Gathers it. Burns wrapped him up. And we'll have a stoppage.
That's interesting, Boxer. You're not starting, so you don't even worry about going up and do the warm-up?
No, don't worry about it. So it's just that attitude they have.
So Sovereign with the first tap down of the afternoon. Hanley from the stoppage, kick around the body. This would be another dream start. It is. It's exactly how the Parrots wanted to start. And it's a Zambrero goal today, contender. 300 Zambreros they're giving away on Wednesday. Get in there quick.
How many stores is that? 8 stores, did you say?
Every store, 300 stores.
300 stores. Holy moly, that's a lot of burritos. But that was a great goal. It was a great start then too by the Parrots. We expected it. We expected them to come out hot. And like B said, there was a lot of calmness in the room. So they're just going to try and work through this methodically and not allow the Maroons easy reign.
It's just 6 points separating the teams. That only took 40 seconds, by the way. 5-5-35, Leongatha. Traralgon 6-5-41, all on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard.
Started the third the same way they started the first of the Parrots. As Jacobson goes up, he gets the tap down. No one's able to get it clear. D'Angelo's going to be first into it. He's wrapped up in a strong tackle by Brill.
You just get the sense, I reckon, Leongatha will come out to play.
This is the heat that they bought in that first quarter that went missing in the second, Boxer. As Jacobson, Willis got the tap down. Marriott delivers the ball inside 50. Oldham was first to it. He's worn closely there by Dunbar. Marsh will be first to the ball. He gets it. Nothing's able to come out. Ball eventually gets out of there. Handball comes through. Whack gets the handball out to Brown. He dumps it on the left boot. Benz Velzen over the top, wasn't able to take the mark. Ambler was first to it, wasn't able to get anything out of it. Bowman gives it, don't argue, and says, I'll have it, but then he's wrapped up in a tackle by Marsh. The umpire says, I'll have it.
Interesting matchup, though, I've just noticed.
Free kick, holding the ball.
Connor Ambler's gone to Cade Maskell, so I don't know whether they want to try and use his pace to upset the apple cart there either, but we'll keep an eye on that one.
Right, Marsh wanted the free kick, didn't get it. Now Bowman through the stoppage. There is a free kick now, though.
Jacobson holding the ruck.
Ruckman will get that one. On centre wing on the outer side for the Maroons. They lead by 6 at the moment. The kick goes towards Lopez. Free kick.
Very good at that. He's a great lead-up player.
Lopez has got one short, goes to D'Angelo. Half forward flank, still outside 50 for the Maroons. He's going to roll and go on the right foot. The big pack. McKenna will be the target. Westaway with the spoil. Front and squares Neocleus. Socket off the ground. Going back is Littlejohn. Takes the mark in the goal line. Willis just cleaned up Harvey Neocleus as well, who just grabs his jaw. And Littlejohn goes short to Maskell. Maskell goes short again to Westaway. They hold onto it so well, the Parrots. And everyone knows what they're doing. And they don't stop him. Westaway looks up. He's going to have to kick down the line. Stewart might be the target. Jacobson will come and have another say at that and take the uncontested mark, I'll call it, in the end.
He's been good, the big fella. Plays on quickly. Delivers a ball in. The Parrots have got the numbers back. Who's going to contest it? They contest themselves. No one's able to take the mark. There was 3 of them that went up for it there in the end, the Parrots, and spoiled themselves, Boxer.
Sure, the decision was right there by Jacobson to go in. It was 4-1, but the Parrots actually made the mistakes themselves then too to let the ball have a stoppage inside 50.
Willis and McKenna to go at it. McKenna did well, got rid of Willis, which isn't easy to do. Gets the handball out to Ambler to Willerton. He throws it on the right boot. It's bending back in the breeze, not enough. Through for a minor score.
Traralgon leading by 7 points at the 3 or 4 minute mark of the third quarter. 6-6-42 to 5-5-35. McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard.
Sure, those situations then too with Jacobson, whether you hold the ball up and try and play a little bit of football, basketball on top of the arc there or not.
Maskell decides to go straight down the middle. Bowman will fly. Can't complete the mark. Ball's in the lap now of Willis. Will have a ball up.
Because you can really feel the crowd getting involved now too. You could just feel the game start to swing a little bit as well. It's very tight, so big moments.
Third quarter for McDonald's. Big tap down there from Jacobson. Out the back though, Marriott tried to take on. Nicely done through Ambler. And the kick to Hanley. He marks and plays on quickly. He's got Garnham who presents. It's an open forward line. Stewart leads at him. Over the back, is there anyone? Hourigan peels off. Burns will go back. He can't quite complete the mark. He gathers it. Nicely done. Around the body snap from Jesse Burns. He's got too much on it.
Back to a 6-point margin on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard in Traralgon's favour, 6-6-42 to 5-6-36.
Membry comes in short and finds McMahon. Still in their defensive 50. 6 points the margin. The Parrots have started hot like they did in the first quarter. He's called to play on. He done to dump it down the line. Hamilton's got to be good here. He works Bensfelsen under the ball. Maskell was there back. He's wrapped up straight away by Hamilton and Willerton. We get through.
We've got it. Looks like Olden's done a shoe. He's had a blowout on the boot.
Jacobson got the second tap out. Maskell got a little shove from behind from Willerton as he put ball to boot. Hume was front two. It wasn't able to get there. Dunbar. Traralgon have got the numbers if they can work it out. McMahon. Burns did well. Kept it locked in there. Umpire will come in and we'll have a ball up.
Looked like he was from the Moscow Circus coming off the ground.
and they've sent Ganane, who's got a crook quad into the rooms to get his shoes. Willis got the tap down. Drew coming through. Couldn't get it there. D'Angelo did. He just threw it on the boot. Bowman again has put him down late.
It was a bit of bang-bang to me. It was a hit, kick and hit. Similar sort of time.
Shoulder.
Oh, they called the advantage.
No. They're going to bring it back.
Goodness gracious.
Umpire, bring it back.
D'Angelo's in a bit of trouble here too. He's holding that left shoulder.
Which is
taped. Downfield.
Yep, downfield it is.
So the shoulder's already taped as well, boys.
Yep.
Neocleus has it on the outer side. Looks up. They lower towards Whack, who can get up. Can't complete it. And now Harvey Neocleus was wrapped up by a couple of Parrots. So 6.5 minutes in. Lots happening at the moment. Margin, though, is at 6 points. Game on in this grand final.
A-grade netball score has the Lions in front 49-46.
Going for back-to-back there are the Lions. Willis with the tap down. Westaway, a little clean handball to Marriott. Just starting to come into the game. So's this fella, Ned Hanley. He has a bounce in the middle. Brent will close. Hanley will kick to open space. Garnham's back there. Well done by Membry. Although he gets a bit of a wobbly bounce. Handballs to open space is good. Hourigan's got it. And his right foot kick. He's got some numbers on. Wax all on his own. Takes the mark. Plays on quickly. He's got a runner in Marsh on the outer side. And Marsh looks up on the wing. Kicks to the top of the 50. Overcooks it. And taking the mark. No, not paid. Dixon was there. Squeezed a handball back. Bentvelsen just slaps it on the boot looking for the boundary line and will find it. Back out on the wing area. True centre wing on the outer side of the ball. Rec reserve. 7.5 minutes gone. It's a 6-point margin. It's Gippsland live on TRFM.
See if Scotty can find out what's happened to D'Angelo. Has come off the ground as well. He's gone straight up the race, I think. But Scotty's coming back, hopefully with some information there.
Comes in. Jacobson got the big tap down. Willerton's there. Picks it up cleanly. Little chip kick over the top looking for Cunico. He dumps it inside 50 on the left boot. Lopez put 1 mid up. Couldn't quite get it there with the second. Hamilton didn't quite get the bounce. Halliburton went in there. The Parrots are strong. Wrapped up in the tackle and the umpire will come in and ball it up.
Don't mind the way Traralgon now have settled. It looked like they had full swing momentum then too, Leongatha. Traralgon have just sort of reset.
They settled quicker than what they did in that first quarter.
Absolutely. I think they've learned a little bit out of that one as well.
Lopez. Willis got the tap down there. Drew didn't have it. Ambler, though, got it. Marsh went on his right, then dumped it in on his left. Marriott took the kick out of there through Westaway. Oh. Pressure's on. Maskell delivers out the ball there, gets the handball back from Bensfelsen. Maskell just dumps it down low. It's a 3-on-2 contest here. Hanley's got to be good, but Will Brent was better. He dumped it on the right boot. Looking inside, it's Forrester. He's going to come out wide looking for Hume. 1-on-1 contest with Tom McMahon. He does well, gets the hand in there and puts the ball over the boundary line.
Scotty at ground level for Carpet Country.
Yeah, Louis D'Angelo straight into the rooms in a fair bit of distress too for the poor young fella, but they'll do their best to strap him up and get him back out there. He's tough as nails.
He certainly is. A shoulder there as Oldham seems to have another pair of boots on. And the tap in goes for Jacobson. Nice little sidestep and a little pirouette as well. Gives a handball to Whack over the shoulder. Tripodi's there. Brent's there as well. Oh, good switch. Marsh is on the outer side. He's got some space. Where's the target? Can he complete it? Out the back kick. Does it get to Neocleus? It does. Harvey runs onto it, puts it through. The Maroons are rolling.
Yeah, what a beautiful kick too, because actually he had Halliburton on the inside then too, Marsh, as well. So the kick could have gone either way. But he opted to go longer where they had full run and full momentum. Neocleus is so deadly and so dangerous inside 50. He had that opportunity and finished it off.
Traralgon back out to a 12-point lead. We've played 9 minutes of the third quarter. McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, Traralgon 7-6-48, leading Leongatha 5-6-36.
What Traralgon have been really good at too is forcing the area inside their forward 50 as well. They're really forcing Leongatha to do things they're not really haven't been doing in the past.
Jacobson and Willis will go at it again. Willis stayed down, roved it, then got the kick away, but smothered by Ambler. His second effort was good. Dumps the ball forward. Willerton's in front. Forrester did well, got the handball. Wrapped up strong in a tackle low by Willerton, and we'll have a ball up on the Traralgon 50.
The big move of the day for me so far is Tristan whack into the middle. That big body inside there for the Maroons has been very effective so far.
McKenna and Willis. Willis got the tap down there. Brill, Cunico was good. Tripodi on the outside there is Halliburton. Delivers inside 50, just over the top there of Marlon. Neocleus comes inside and the Parrots will see the ball over the boundary line. Just noticed Dan McKenna's giving Big Maxi Jacobson the sign to go forward.
And that's what he's done.
And he's going to do some ruck for a bit.
Yep.
But Jacobson and Willis will go at it again inside the Traralgon 50. Jacobson in front. Brill was roved it, wrapped up straight away. We'll have another ball up.
And I don't mind that move as well. So he protects the centre square here, McKenna, while Jacobson can get back and defend and help out his defenders as well.
I think it might have been for a little bit of a rest, but the ball's just spent the last minute inside 52 boxer. Jacobson got the tap down. Wack's going to be first to it. He's wrapped up. We'll have another ball up.
I reckon he sleeps for 2 days, Jacobson, because I tell you, he's like a big bear and he runs the whole game out. And he just does so well.
12-point margin on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. Score a new deal every day with Macca's footy finals deals. Game in the balance. In the Maroons forward 50. Big fist out there was from Willis. Cleared the defensive 50. Walker's over there. He went to ground. Tripodi does really well. Got a handball back to Ambler. That kick was smothered though. He has another second shot and Brill said get over the boundary line. We're going to throw it in on the outer side. 11 and a half minutes gone now.
Scott, can I just confirm one thing before we get the ball in?
Please do.
300 burritos.
Yep.
300 stalls.
Correct. Do the math.
Hang on, I've got to do that.
All right. Boundary throw in over the top of the ruckman. Willis has been good. Little fresh airy though. Ambler's out the back of this contest. Wins it. Goes to the top of the 50. Daltrey takes the mark. He wants to go. He wants someone to present at him. Lopez was one. Ignored. Goes back. Lopez goes again. Kicks it over his head. Whack might be the target. Halliburton's the last one in the line. Socket off the ground by Neocleus. Halliburton's there. Can't get ball to boot. Great work, the Leongatha defence. They rush it over for a rush behind.
Taking Traralgon to a 13-point lead on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. 7-7-49 to 5-6-36. 12-minute mark, third quarter.
Maskell bring the ball in quickly to Sovereign. The Maroons small brigade have been good today. He comes out wide to Drew. Short chip kick, but it's going to go wide. Just under pressure there, and he's put it out inside the coach's box. Daltrey will take the free kick. He plays on straight away, delivers the ball back in. Lopez is there, so's Hamilton. Willis was down, Halliburton's down, but it's Brill who's going to be first to it. Shakes the tackle, comes out wide here to the wing, looking for Hume. Kick. Great kick, and a great mark there by Hume.
They're going to spare one back to Traralgon.
Tommy McMahon does well to hold him up. Hume's going to come back inboard to Brill. No one stands the mark. He can go if he wants. He's called to play on now. Delivers the ball inside 50. Hourigan's going to fly from the back. Got his hands to it. McKenna was there as well. Wrapped up straight away there by the Maroons inside their 50.
They're safe. McKenna had his time again then too. He would have let Hourigan stay down.
Metricon magic moments this afternoon. As quickly from the stoppage there is Turton. Got a sidestep on the outside of the boot and brings it back. Not enough. It's a minor score.
And Traralgon's lead back to 12 points at the 13.5-minute mark of the third quarter. 7-7-49 to Leongatha 5-7-37 on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard.
Hourigan wasted no time and got the ball to the grandstand side, half-back flank. Hamilton got the mark. Kicks it to half forward. Lopez is the target. Westaway's in a good spot. Oh. Fist up. Carney's two Parrots are down and Brown puts it over the boundary line. Westaway's a little slow to get up.
Just love the commitment and everything else that goes with it in grand finals as well. But the Leongatha bench is down to 3. So they're just got to be really careful about how they think about things when they're in these contests.
McKenna's turn into the ruck they go, but Willis got the tap down. Drew's there with Willerton. Willerton kept his feet and got a little pace. Right foot kick delivered to Harvey Neocleus. He's becoming a problem down there for the Leongatha defence. He is the X factor, as Boxer just give us the sign in the box.
He definitely is, and he's presenting so well, and his confidence levels are sky high at the moment too, and he's prepared to celebrate every win that he gets here too. So don't be surprised if we see the cam bar go up in the air after he kicks this goal, or if he does kick this goal, because it's all in his hands right now.
So he's kicked 2. He'll have to kick it 40 8.5 metres, you'd think.
48.75.
On second thoughts, it might be about 45. So Harvey Neocleus comes in looking for goal number 3. Look at that off the boot. It's going to push to the right across the face. It's a minor score.
Back to a 13-point lead on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. Traralgon is 7.850 to 5.737.
There's still a little breeze out there. Maskell is going to go short and find Dixon in the back pocket. He runs on, puts it on the boot. Coming out here towards Hourigan and Olden, and Hourigan will take the strong contested mark. He's going to centre the ball. He's got Cunico on his own. Coming over the back there, though, and taking the mark was Walker. He's paid the mark. The crowd's not happy. You can hear it. Well, some are happy and some aren't. But there's no run here from the Parrots. But Walker looks to go in the middle. He finds Drew.
That 50? No.
No, he ran away just at the right time. Garnham looks to handball on. Nearly sucked him in for a 50 there too. He's going to come out wide, finds Brill. This is how the Parrots like it. Slow play build up. Chip it around. Don't let their opposition get anywhere near it. Traralgon have got a couple back deep in their 50. So Brill's going to have to be smart here. He does, but he puts it in place where Traralgon ended up with 3 players on it. Remember, he was the one that got his hands there. Tom McMahon got back to McKenna. Out to Marsh. They've just got all the run at the moment. If this sits for him, which it doesn't, it'll go over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. 16 minutes gone. Third quarter. You're listening to Gippsland Live on TRFM.
So he's gone quiet, his Bowman. You know, and maybe sometimes you waste energy when you try and, exert pressure.
Paul Carter?
Yeah, no stats for Bowman this quarter.
Well, they've got to get a bit of a wriggle on. It's a big moment. At the 16.5 minute mark of the third quarter, they trail the Parrots by 13 points. Here's Bowman for the first time. Gets around one. Now the boot to ball. It goes high. A big packful form. And Olden will be paid the mark in the front spot. 45 metres out, Cam Olden. This will be his first real look at it this afternoon.
Massive pack there too, and he was just managed to get front position, but we know he's very deadly overhead. So it was just a great grab.
Interesting too that he's not wearing his own boots after he had a blowout in this quarter.
See if they're any good, Ganane's black boots.
Well, Cam Olden comes in, plays on 48 metres, thumps it high, lets the breeze bring it back. Has it got the distance? No. McKenna on the last line with a double fist.
Taking Leongatha to 5.838, trailing Traralgon by 2 goals. They're 7.850. McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, 17-minute mark, third quarter.
All happening here. It's tight as we expected between these teams. Maroon's in front as Membry. He'll go to the far side. Goes out wide and finds out there in Tom McMahon. A little bit of slow play. He hasn't got much down the line. Lopez gives him an option. Goes over the top of that. Coming over the back was Ben Felsen. He got the handball through, throwing it on the boot there. Forrest, nothing coming out of it. Willerton dances around 1, dances around 2, then chips the ball over the top, and it ends up going out of bounds on the full.
Netball must be getting close to a final score over there as well, Timmy. We'll get to that in a moment. As Maskell's been called to play on the outer side, has to kick it high. Willis and Jacobson do battle, and no one really paid it. Jacobson took the grab. Has a look at the umpire and says, what happened there? We'll have a stoppage, half-forward flank.
55-53 is a score that I can see, Scud. Lions in front.
Well, big tap down by Willis. Got it going his way, but Ambler came off the back and Henley wrapped him up in the tackle. 18 minutes gone. Big moments, all thanks to Metricon. It's a 12-point margin. Closing in on 3 at a time. Willis with the grab out of the ruck and then put it to the pocket. Stewart goes back, but Hume in the front spot there takes the mark. A kick around the body coming box?
I think there is. I'm just trying to have a look at the moment too.
Can we confirm that the Moe Lions have won the A-grade netball by 2 goals?
They've gone back-to-back, the Lions.
They have. Upset the goals after they won the second semi-final.
So Hume, tight angle, looks like he's going with the traditional drop punt. And for the right footer on its way, wants it to come, and it doesn't come back just enough. It's a minor score, Paul Carter.
11 points. The difference between the teams, Traralgon leading 7.850 to 5.939. McDonald's Gippsland scored. The last 5 scores have been behind.
Scotty at ground level.
Louis D'Angelo back into the fray. The kid's as tough as nails.
Certainly is.
Hourigan got the ball down there. Wasn't able to find Hamilton, who was west away. They got the kick forward. Maskell's going to roll after it, and he's going to be happy to see the ball over the line. There was both the captains there in Maskell and Hourigan, and they'll just separate their ways and both head towards their back lines.
Yeah, crazy. Just keep an eye on Hourigan to see how that shoulder goes. Heavily strapped, of course.
D'Angelo,
sorry.
Jacobson and Willis will go at it again. Jacobson with the big fist. Brill look to go forward. Harvey Neoklis, he's wrapped up straight away by Ben Velzen. We'll have another ball up. Far side here at the Morwell Rec Reserve. Willis got the big tap down. They're all trying to clear a bit of space. It ends up in the hands there of Burns. Went outside, then came back inside. It's a lobbed up. Garnham's going to have front position. Runs at it. Wasn't able to take the mark. No one's able to get it clear after that. We'll have a ball up just inside the Parrots 50. We've ticked over into time on here in the third quarter. The premiership quarter, and it's the Maroons leading by 11.
Jacobson with a tap down, goes towards the boundary. Daltrey was there. Handball back inboard was smothered by Bowman. And the ball will trickle over for a boundary throw-in.
This is perfect now for the Maroons as well. This stop-start footy is really playing in their hands at the moment too. They're just not allowing that full swing in for the Parrots to try and get themselves back into this game.
Just ticked into time on. 20 and a half minutes, third quarter for McDonald's. Willis taps it down. Drew left it behind. Nicely done by Jacobson. Ambler got wrapped up quickly in the tackle from Burns. And we'll do it again. It's an arm wrestle. It's tight. It's tough. It is Gippsland footy at its best. Jacobson tapped it down. There's D'Angelo with that shoulder injury and the switching kick out towards Halliburton. Forrester will close. Halliburton with a little tap down. They wrestle and fight. It's 1-on-1. And now Leongatha get a bit of help through Turton. They dive on top. Leongatha supporters are parochial. They're one-eyed. They wanted holding the ball. There was no prior.
And the umpire said in your boot.
Brilliant by Forrester.
Ball up on centre wing. 21 minutes gone, 11 points.
Whack and Willis. Willis got the clever tap down. Drew was first to it. Shrugged the tackle and has been paid the advantage. Bowman on the left boot. Going forward, coming across was Hourigan in front there. Dunbar, he'll take the relieving kick out wide and finds Marsh in the long sleeves. He's got Daltrey over the top and he finds him there. Maskell will stand the mark. Comes back inboard looking for D'Angelo. Kick's got to be good, and it is. Good looking for that mark. Next lead. Kicks it out wide, looking for Hamilton on the lead. He's got space and a good, strong contested mark. And that's the first one for Hamilton today where he's been out in front. He's played a little bit of that ground ball more so boxer than he's normally is high flying.
He's very good at ground level. We saw this last week in the third quarter too. He had this little patch where he let out Mark well and he kicked two important goals then last week. He's just so strong overhead. He can do this again now.
Josh Hamilton, the 18-year-old, from just inside 50, puts the ball on its way. It's going to hold its line and slowly fade towards the end and through for a minor score.
12-point lead again to Traralgon, 7-9-51 to Leongatha, 5-9-39. McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, 22.5-minute mark, third quarter. Daniel
Hutchison at ground level. Just a quick question on Guy Dixon. He spent a fair bit of time on the bench and hasn't been on this quarter a great deal.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Darryl, and he was very, very vocal then. The coach just came over and told him to just keep a cool head. He was...
just quickly, Beast, sorry, Leongatha are out. Cam Alden runs onto this one. One bounce, two bounces, closes to 40, handles over the top to Gadane, and Jensen Garnham, puts it through. The Parrots get one. Go coast to coast with a kick down the middle of the guts.
Yeah, it's the first coast to coast we've had for the afternoon, Scud man, and it's one of those things then too. Just Cam Alden under pressure, bouncing left-handed. How do you do that sort of stuff? How much talent that bloke got? But great little finish off there. Perfect little goal then. 23-minute mark of this third quarter. Exactly what the Parrots needed.
And it's only one goal the difference now at the 23-minute mark. McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, Traralgon 7-9-51 and Leongatha now 6-9-45.
It's huge for the Parrots. They've been struggling in the last 5 or 6 minutes to get everything out, and they are able to take it coast to coast, which they've done all season. Willis got the tap down. D'Angelo's first there. He's wrapped up by Bowman. Cunico, he's been quiet, but he got the boot forward there. Willerton's going to be first to it. He's followed in there closely by Littlejohn. Does well, gets the ball onto the boot there quickly, looking forward, unable to find then Turton, and they'll see the ball over the boundary line with McMahon. 24 minutes gone, third quarter, a goal a difference. You'd expect nothing less with the season that we've had.
Left field, I'm expecting to be getting crucified here. I'd move Hourigan forward for the last 5 minutes of this quarter.
Boxer with the big call.
Don't mind it.
Willis, Jacobson, take your pick whichever way you wanted to go. Daltrey did well, got it to D'Angelo. His handball came through, wasn't able to get anything clean, wrapped up straight away in the tackle there.
Because apart from that mark inside 50, that was probably their first mark inside 50, or second mark inside 50 for the quarter, the Maroons. They just lacked that marking power.
All right, let's have a look at it. Jacobson with a tap down on the outer side there. Quick kick from Halliburton. towards a Willardon direction. Little John is his company. Willardon does well, so does Little John. Neocleus comes in with Bent Velsen. Good little battle out on the outer side. Just repeating a little bit earlier, Moe have gone back-to-back in A-grade netball, defeating Warrigal. We'll get some scores for you in a moment there. 24, make it 25 minutes of the third quarter for McDonald's. Ball comes back in. Willis with a little deft tap to the right. Bowman grabs it, don't argue. Took on the tackler. Hold on the footy, said the umpire. Traralgon might look to get a late one. There's big Maxie Jacobson gets up off the bottom of the pack. Drives it in towards Lopez. Back there is Dixon with a spoil. Westaway's there. Bent Velds with a handle over the top. Nash gets it and quickly dumps it out. Forrester's got to work hard. Tripodi does well at ground level. Keeps his feet. Taps it. Goes to ground now. Forrester's there. Coughs it up. And now coming the other direction is Sovereign. Keeps it in the field of play and hits Hume. A strong mark under pressure. Landed heavily. He needs to pop up.
Can I just say that's two massive moments, one-on-one for Forrester. Sam Forrester, he had Tripodi to beat here just now. Halliburton prior to that. Brilliant effort.
Goes in board, finds Sovereign. Hume will come to the bench for a quick little spell just before three-quarter time. We've had the 3 goals scored in this quarter. He goes down the line. Marriott coming over the top there was Stewart. He couldn't make it, but then coming back in the middle from Hourigan was Neocleus. That's Marlin. So Cunico on, they're telling him to get the ball moving. Instead, he's going to go wide out to that far side. Ends up in the hands there of Tripodi. Slow play from the Maroons. Dumps the ball inside 50. Lopez in front again. He puts that one mid up, that left mid. He's wrapped up in a tackle straight away. Nothing from it. Umpire's just going to stand and watch, and then he'll call the ball up. 50 metres out for the Maroons. We've ticked over 26 and a half minutes gone. It's 1 goal the difference. Can the Maroons snag a late one here? Lopez and Willis. Willis got the tap down. Wrapped up strongly there in the tackle from Bowman.
Tristan Wack's gone forward now for the Maroons this last couple of minutes.
We'll go again, just outside 50. Lopez and Willis to go at it. Willis does well, and then just throws it on the boot. Couldn't quite get there was Brent. Handball came out. Drew took on D'Angelo. He took on the tackler, and he's been pinged for holding the ball. Gave the don't argue, and D'Angelo said, I'll have it.
Yeah, that's your opportunity, isn't it, Timmy?
Absolutely. Halliburton wanted it out wide. D'Angelo comes this way looking for Hamilton. Went up one hand, couldn't quite get the mark. Sovereign, you didn't have it either. Bent Velsen, he was clever though.
You're away.
Find Bowman. They're out here. Halliburton, was he quick enough to chase home Bowman? He's going to want his left, and he does. He swings round looking for Hanley, and he takes the slips catch. Dropped it as it came to ground. Good throw from D'Angelo. And he's going to be paid a free kick.
Holding the
Didn't have it. And you can tell the Parrots crowd aren't happy.
They quickly
Membry's going to play on from behind. Delivers the ball inside 50. Whack from 3 deep. Couldn't quite get there. Hamilton's got it. Swing round on the right. Gives a handball off over to the left to Marlon Neocleus. He gets the handball out looking for Cunico. Couldn't find him. Wrapped up in a strong tackle out there. Well done by Drew is Daltrey. We'll have a ball up 45 metres.
28 minutes have ticked over. Third quarter for McDonald's. Ball up. Inside their 50, Willis has done this a bit, grabs it out of the ruck and quick kick. Although McMahon set up nicely behind the ball. The high kick goes back in. Wack's on a long searching lead. Wack's got it. Oh. Tristan Wack with a strong mark.
In between 3 of them.
Wow, that's huge. Now, this is a massive kick in the scheme of things as well. I like the move of him forward as well, just to give him a little bit more height, a little bit more focus to get the ball in as well while we see Josh Hamilton come off the ground.
That's their move. Instead of moving Hourigan forward, they've thrown Wack.
For Metricon Homes, love where you live. Australia's #1 home builder, Tristan Wack. A big recruit in the off-season. Comes in from 45 metres. Tight angle on its way. It's working its way back, but not enough. 29-minute mark, third quarter. It's a minor score.
7 points the difference. 7-10-52 Traralgon to 6-9-45 Leongatha.
Maskell will have the duties to bring it back into the field of play. He'll look and assess. Seal's going to go straight down the middle. Last time they got a goal out of it. The target will be not big Max Jacobson. Front spot there is Marriott. Put it on the boot. Over the top. Membry. It's going to be a foot race again. Olden does really well. It's going to work twice. Olden from 48. He's pushed it across the face. It's going to dribble towards the boundary line. Stewart's back there with Hourigan. I can't believe we hit the repeat button. We nearly had it twice in a row. Boundary throw in, 29 and a half minutes final, third quarter. Margin sits at 7.
Boundary umpire is going to bring the ball in. Deep inside the Parrots. Forward 50. McKenna and Stewart. Stewart took front position. D'Angelo was first there. Got the handball over looking for Ambler, but it was Burns coming through Tripodi to Tom McMahon by hand. Gets the ball out to Ambler. And there it is, three-quarter time siren. We're all set up for an absolute cracking last quarter here.
As you'd expect, a 7-point margin at three-quarter time. It doesn't get any better than this. It's the final quarter for Harvey Norman, and the ruck duties go towards Willis, who taps it forward. Although D'Angelo's there, quickly goes to ground, gives a handle to Brown. He gets rid of it quickly to Cunico, who left it behind, and then Willis said, "I'll take it." Little John barrels a one towards the top of the 50. Stewart's there, gathers it quickly, wrapped up by a Tommy McMahon tackle, and we'll get a stoppage.
Olden definitely has gone one-on-one, like Beast has let us know, in the goal square at the moment for the Parrots.
Jacobson gets the big tap down, wrapped up straight away though. There is going to be Daltrey. Cunico just had to take that one. Don't let it for Jacobson, just take it. You rather bodies clash. Comes in again. Willis works Jacobson out of it. He roves it himself. Brown gets the tap in there. Who's coming through there was Burns. Got the handball out. Cunico is better this time. Gets the handball over the top to Membry. He's clear by himself if the ball sits. It does. Humes closes quickly. Puts pressure on with the kick. Hamilton in front position. Gets the hand in there. Daltrey got the clever tap to Hamilton. He'll keep it locked in if he can. He can't though. Nash, he's wrapped up in a tackle. We'll have another.
One of the biggest matchups is obviously Stewart on Hourigan. I know Stewart's normally a ruckman, but it's a big role to play that defensive one down there.
Absolutely it is. Jacobson again and Willis. Jacobson got the tap. Brill threw it on the left boot. Was touched off the boot. And the boys will see it over there with Tripodi and Hanley.
It's all or nothing now. 30 minutes, footy left for the season. You leave nothing out there at all. Nothing at all.
I tell you, you've got Stewart with a tough job on. Huey Dunbar's got an even tougher job, I reckon, sitting there in the goal square with Cam Olden.
Yep, exactly right. And as we heard from Beast, they might sort of roll him up the ground a little bit and leave him one out.
Jacobson and Willis. Willis got the tap down on that one. It's Hanley who's first to it, but Brill tries to break through the tackle. Got the handball. Bowman, he took two on. He's wrapped up in a strong tackle there by the Traralgon Maroons. An inside 50 for the Parrots. We'll have another ball up. It's hot, it's tough, it's hard, and it's going to be that way for the next 30 minutes.
2 minutes into the final quarter. It's still a 7-point margin, no score. Jacobson with a tap down. Here's Marriott. Quickly got ball to boot. It ricochets off the back of a Leongatha head. Hume says, "I'll grab it," and get wrapped up by McMahon.
Old Ricochet was back in.
Exactly. Scotty's favourite line. Where's he from, Scotty? The Ricochet. Where's he from? There we go. It's breaking up down at ground level, as we just heard. All good. We got a stoppage. Stewart takes the ruck duty. Jacobson's there. Maskell gives it to Bowman. Tries to come back. Gives a handball to Hanley. Kicks around the body. Had a fresh airy. Play on, said the umpire. And Lopez just pins Hanley to the ground.
You can just see the numbers now that Traralgon have put inside the defensive 50. Lopez found himself down there as well, just to support his defender. So it's all or nothing.
Jacobson tries to get it over the back. Well done by D'Angelo under pressure. Gives it to Brown, who got it to Daltrey. Comes back inboard on the left foot. It's a bit of an upside down drop punt. Back there is Big Willis. Gives that forward handball to Maskell. Left foot high kick. Stewart will fly at this one and misread it in the air. It bounces out the back though. Hume with the Jets and a good tackle. Runs out of real estate. It's out of bounds.
How good are these two big ruckmen going as well?
Yeah,
obviously, Max Jacobson and Benny Willis has shown a fair bit already early in this last quarter as well. So doing everything they can to get their team up and going.
Jacobson, as we expect, I think he'll ruck pretty much this whole last quarter if he can. He'll go at it here against Stewart. There's plenty going on off the ball too, trying to work out their matchup. Stewart takes front position. Jacobson forgot the back with the big tap down. Little John tried to get it out there. Daltrey used his foot. Little John to Bowman to Maskell from the corner. On the left boot, puts it towards goal. Finishes narrow for a minor score.
Just 6 points the difference now. 6-10-46 Leongatha, trailing Traralgon 7-10-52. It's Harvey Norman computer scoreboard. Almost 4 minutes played of the final quarter.
Membry will bring the ball back in for the Maroons. Which way is he going to go? He's called to play on. He hasn't gone any which way yet. He comes out towards commentary box side. Jacobson, whack. Ball falls down low. Hamilton, he's pushed up. He's wrapped up by Turton. We'll have a ball up.
Ground level.
I don't know if you boys have worked it out yet, but the wind has completely died off down here, so expect an absolute skill fest out here in this last quarter.
Very good call.
That's what we want.
Yep. This structure we're in was shaking earlier on. Now it's beautiful. Tap down from Willis. They get it forward again to the Parrots. They're pressing. Daltrey goes back. Handball. Nearly Marriott picked it off. Willerton was there. He tried to get the forward handball to Big Jacobson. He's got to bend over the big fella, and he does, but he's in trouble. Play on, said the umpire. Hanley's there as well. Said he ducked.
And a big well done to the umpires. They're letting it go at the moment too. So they could have gone either way, those 2 free kicks to either side. So well done to the umpires.
Umpire Cullis it is. Throws it back up. Willis for that tap down. Hamilton was there. Ran into his own player. Got ball to boot though. It goes right in the middle of them all. Rec reserve. They come to meet it. Westaway was there. McKenna shuffled it out. Whack. Just kicked it straight up and down. Lopez will run after this one. He can't complete the mark. And Nashville said, I'll get it and somehow shuffle it to Marriott. Marriott gives it out to the runner of Westaway. Westaway looks up. He's got one over the top if he wants. He tries to chisel it towards Burns. It just comes off his shin and it goes out of bounds on the outer side. 5.5 minutes in. We've only had the 1 point kick so far. It's a 6 point margin.
I'll say it, Scud. The 3 teams out there, the Leongatha, Traralgon and the umpires have been very good all day, and it's made for a great contest. Here we are with 5.5 minutes to go.
Just 39 free kicks paid to three-quarter time.
Perfect game. The 2 big boys go at it again. Willis got it over the back. D'Angelo, he tried to break free. He's gone. He's going to be called for holding the ball. Hanley looked to go, but then did the right thing. Brill will have it.
He's been big this first 5 minutes, Brill.
Absolutely. Brings it out towards. Going to come back with the breeze. Alden's at the back, works his way forward. Hurrigan 3 deep. Oh, he's called play on.
Wow.
He's called play on. I might have just gone a bit early there. I'm not sure. No one else in this crowd. There's about 5,000 people here have seen that apart from the umpire out there that hasn't paid that a mark. As Jacobson goes at it, gets the tap down. Trying to bust their way through. Is going to end up in the hands of Amblay. He threw it on the boot. Brill got it down. Drew threw it on the left boot. Goes towards goal. Kim Drew has thrown the ball there, and that is a Zambrero goal of the day contender.
That definitely is. And so I just have to say and mention the Hurricane mark that wasn't paid. The hush from the crowd when the whistle didn't go, you just knew then it was definitely a mark. And then what happens is they've taken advantage of it as well. So these momentum swings, so hopefully it hasn't gone against the Maroons.
The scores are level. Darryl, are you going to get the draw that you were predicting? 6 minute mark of the final quarter. Harvey Norman Computers scoreboard. Both teams sitting on 7-10-52 apiece.
For those joining us for the first time, I predicted a draw in this final series. It hasn't happened yet. Could it be on the final day? Cunico's kick goes straight up and down but forward, and it gets towards centre half forward. Drew's there. Shuffle it back. Maskell's beat Hughes. Willerton with a handball to D'Angelo. Took on the tackler. Got a handball away. Lopez is there. A little scrubby left foot, top of the square. McKenna, snap around the body. It's going to go through. Dan McKenna's got a goal. Yes, it is. A great response from the Maroons. Dan McKenna, like the small forward that he is.
That is just a great finish as well. And he's done some little small things too, hasn't he, Timmy, that you don't really see. And those little flick-up passes and the little handballs inside under pressure. To do that as a big man at his age, and we're going to talk about his age, that was a great finish and a great response there by the Maroons.
35 years of age is Dan McKenna.
And Harvey Norman Computers scoreboard, it says Traralgon back to that 6 point lead, 8-10-58. Leongatha 7-10-52. 8 minutes played, final quarter.
Scott, in footy years, that's 50.
How good has the last 2 goals been as the ball goes back in the middle? Jacobson over the top. Wack tried to get the tap down, but it was Brill who got the clearance. Pushed it out forward and finds Burns. He's going to deliver the ball inside 50. Olden's on the lead. Dunbar behind, going back. Hurrigan. Pay that one.
And
just floats through for the other one.
10 metres away from the play as well, so he wasn't even had any contact at all.
Goes out wide. Burns did well to cut that one off. Rows it through, delivers the ball back in towards the middle. Olden and Hurrigan. Hurrigan says, I'll have it again.
Free kick.
Or he'll take the free kick either way.
He's standing tall, isn't he, Ty?
Absolutely. He too is the captain. Looks to the switch if it's on. Remember, he's by himself. He's been told to kick it down long down the line, and he does. Goes out wide. Willis and Jacobson will be there. Both of them try and punch it. Wack was there first. Tapped it in front of himself. Ends up there in the hands there, though. Coming through was Sovereign. Got the handball over the top. Brill uses some pace. Throws the ball on the boot. Garnham. Olden. Nothing called on that one. Brent got the handball out. Coming through there was Turton. Membry out wide. He's got Marlon Neocleus. Which way's the ball going to bounce? He does. He runs him into a circle, does the 16-year-old. Throws it on the boot and he puts it out in front of Halliburton.
Oh, what a
kick. Halliburton takes a bounce from Forrester. Takes 2 bounces from 45. Delivers the ball inside to McKenna at the top of the square.
Wow.
Someone get out to Marlon Neocleus. What a play. What a moment for a 16-year-old kid to pull off what he just did is unheard of in a clutch moment of a grand final.
It's a magic Metricon moment.
Perfect kick. McKenna from the top of the square for 2 in a row. He does.
Just get him a house from Metricon. Get him something. That was unbelievable. It just makes your hair stand on end. It was just a great setup there by the Maroons, and what a finish. He had actually Harvey Neocleus free on the inside, Halliburton, but opted to go for the longer kick, so that was smart play, calm heads as well.
2-goal lead to Traralgon, 10-minute mark of the final quarter on the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard. 9-10-64 the Maroons, leading Leongatha 7-10-52.
Daniel Hutchison.
Yeah, looks like game plan might be going out the window a little bit here. Big land from Cam Alden there. Looks like he's aggravated that chest injury he got early in the game.
Well, back to the middle they go. Can they find something? It's Cunico, though, for the Maroons. Gathers it and kicks it out wide. It's going to go towards the boundary line. Does it find the touch? Dixon's back there for the Parrots. Eventually goes over for a boundary throw-in. 10.5 minutes gone. It's big moments like these. It's a great game of footy. And it's all coming to an end in this final quarter for Harvey Norman Computers. It's the Maroons by 12, and it's inside their forward 50. McKenna with a tap down. Tripodi's been great this afternoon and wheels out of the stoppage and puts it to the goal line. It's away. Don't get too excited just yet because it hit the post. It's a minor score.
As I say, it could be a handy point. That takes them 13 points ahead, 9-11 to 7-10.
Sovereign will have it in the back pocket for the Parrots. All important moments for Metricon now. They need to get the next one. 11 minutes gone, last quarter. Westaway will take the mark here in front of a parochial Traralgon crowd there in that pocket. He's just going to have to dump the ball down the line, which he does. Bowman takes front position. Wasn't able to take the mark. D'Angelo first to it. Did well, scrabbing it out to Maskell. He's wrapped up by Hamilton. And we'll have a ball up.
So what do we do here? Do we roll the dice here and make a couple of moves, especially from the Parrots? Maskell was once a forward, we do remember that, and a good forward at that. Maybe do we swing him forward instead of Olden?
When do you do it? 11
Jacobson and Willis. Cunico got it down. Throws it inside 50. Neocleus in front. Marlon Neocleus.
Gee whiz.
I tell you, the question went out. He's put the finger up and said, I'll take this, boys.
He's going to kick it 54 metres.
The 16-year-old said, I'll just have a bit of a look at this one.
Now, I'm going to just say, that's pretty ballsy, young fella.
Absolutely it is. I'm surely he's got to look to pass it off. His brother Harvey's just running inside 50, clear by himself. If he's smart, he'll lower his eyes and give it to his brother. Instead, he puts it from 50 on the pocket, and he's going to push that one right outside out on the full. And that's where the youth versus a bit of experience comes into play, Boxer.
Aspirations, limitations, remember those things?
So Dixon chips it over the top to Bowman. When do they start? Great smother there. Was from Daltrey. They go again, and Hamilton will see it go over. About 60 metres out from the Maroons' goal. They lead by 13.
If Traralgon win this one, the highlight reel for them will be little moments like that. Smothers, the tackles, the rundowns. Just one of those critical moments right in this game now.
Ball back into the field of play. Jacobson with a big tap down goes forward. Harvey Neocleus tried to run onto it. Ambler was there as well. He ducked the shoulder. Umpire was up to that one. Ball up.
If Poppy's listening, he did predict Traralgon to be the premiers this year, but I think he had his maroon and white glasses on at the time.
100% of stoppage inside the Maroons forward 50. Willis with a tap down this time. Gets out the back. 2 Traralgon players fumble each other. And then it's at ground level. Willetton tried to rip it out. They seem a little bit more desperate at the moment, the Maroons. Leongatha must respond here.
Willis does well, gets the tap down there, but it goes straight to Willetton. Marriott got the hands in there, though. He's going to be paid a free kick there, is Willetton. Holding too long in the tackle there against Drew. Hurrigan's trying to sneak around. He puts it in fray. Coming out. 3-on-1. Lopez attacked the ball hard. But it's going to end up in the hands of Bowman. But who's going to be waiting out there by himself is Hurrigan. He'll take an uncontested mark.
Why?
Someone needs to get him out.
Why?
He's just so
Delivers
smart.
the ball inside. Coming out there, Hamilton take front position. Wack was taking front position, couldn't quite get it. He's wrapped up, got the handball out. Halliburton's first to it. Went left, then went right, got the handball over the back. Dixon tried to get his hands in there and did well. Westaway couldn't pick it up. Little John did though. Got the handball out. Comes out to Forrester. They're a bit fumbly, the Parrots. Tripodi, great tackle. Umpire said play on. And now we're going to have a boundary throw in.
Now's about the time you'd think. 14 and a half minutes, you trail by 13 in a grand final. This is where you get the best on. Daniel Hutchison.
Yeah, Trent McMicking just mimicked in just why we allow Ty Hourigan to be so spare like that to take marks. Taylor Brill also standing in front of me. He's been on the bench for a long time. They've been wanting to get him back on that ground.
Yeah, exactly right. This is the moment of the big games where you just either have your A game out there, your key players out in key spots, especially when you trail by 13. The ball currently is at the top of the 50. Traralgon's 50, that is, and they lead. Out the back with Sovereign, though, for the Parrots. A kick around the body. Jacobson's on his own, but he can't complete the mark. Garnham's out there, and now he just chips one around the boundary line. Olden and Dunbar. Dunbar does really well, and he gives it to McMahon, who gave it back to Hourigan. His kick around the body's going to work, because Wack can mark. He'll give it to Willerton, and Willerton chips it over the top to Daltrey. Can't complete the mark. Free kick will be paid against Sovereign. Daltrey. He wants to move it on. He gives it to Wack. Wack will go short by foot and find Ambler. And Ambler looks up and he goes to Lopez. Can't complete the mark. Right in front of the Traralgon faithful as they will their team along. They lead by 13 in the final quarter of this grand final.
How many Ks has Hourigan done this quarter already? We've only been playing 15 minutes. He's covered that much ground, but they just can't get past him.
No, they can't. Ball inside 50 at Traralgon. Comes in. Willis gets the tap down. Marriott pushes through, shrugs off one tackle, finds Hanley. Finds his target there in Garnham, but he just went up with one hand instead of two. Hume, he's got a runner out the side. Oh. Great tackle by Tom McMahon. Umpire calls holding the ball in the middle of the ground. And there, McMahon can't get up. He's cramped. There's cramps every which way here.
There's your big moment. There it is then. The handball goes out wide. Parrots have got full momentum. Tackle again, highlight reel, whack that one in there as well.
Absolutely. Thanks to Metricon. Big moments.
McMahon, he's going to chip over. Membry's just run forward. He's been the loose man. Uncontested. Drew won't stand the mark. Who's he looking for going forward? Wax low goes over the top of his head. There's a small forward there coming through. Daltrey gets a handball out to Hamilton. Chips it out wide. Looking for Marlon Euclius. Went one way, then the other. And in the end, it was Little John that just said, get over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in.
17-minute mark, final quarter. Boundary throw in the Traralgon forward 50. As they've done all day, Jacobson grabbed it out the ruck. Big don't argue on Hanley. The forward handball. Overrunning there was Nash. Socket off the ground by Neocleus. Harvey, Little John knows there. Gives it to Westaway. Hamilton out to Little John. Ran down from behind. It's going to be a free kick. Marlon Neocleus, I think it will be. Hard up on the boundary line. There'll be a free kick to the Maroons. And won't the youngster lap this up? As Marlon's already kicked one. I think we've said it a couple of times. He's 16 years of age. He's a future star. He had a fantastic under-16 carnival for Vic Country. He's an excitement machine. And he's right in front of the Traralgon supporters. Man on the mark is probably about 20 metres out, 25 metres out. Tight angle. 13 points in front. Big moment. Puts it through. And he goes to the crowd and says, look at me. I am a star. Marlon Neocleus has put a little nail, has he, in the coffin of Leongatha?
He definitely has. I think he has scarred. Now that's 4 kicks they got to have. He was actually just going to come off the ground then too, and they've actually pushed him back in. Why wouldn't you? He's on fire at the moment, the young fella as well. He's had a huge last quarter together with his captain Hourigan as well. It's just incredible the way they've sort of set up behind the ball, the way they've done through the midfield as well. They're so on top of the game now. There's a big ask now from the Parrots.
19-point lead. I think it's a match high to Traralgon.
Big men will go at it, and again, Willis double-fister gets it down. Cooper Brown will be first for Traralgon to get to it, though. He's got to pick it up, keeps his head over it, keeps tapping it forward. He's got D'Angelo's run with him the whole way. Garner gets it. He's gone for a throw. Be a free kick for the Parrots. Bowman's going to take it. He's going to have to go quickly. He's going to have to kick from outside 50. He's gone left 1,000 steps. He's called to play on. Throws it on the left boot. Who's up forward there? Coming through out. Hourigan gets the big fist in. 20 metres out going there. Turton gets the handball through. Drew took the tackler on in Halliburton. Get the handball over. Back over again. Hanley. He couldn't handle it. McMahon's wrapped him up. That's Tom. Ball's going to be balled up here inside the 50 for the Parrots.
It wouldn't matter if you had Jesus Christ at centre half back right now. Ty Hourigan's going to run all over you again. Like, it just doesn't matter who's there. Just chuck them all down there.
Guy Dixon's the one that's gone to him, and he's a defender, so that's definitely negative there.
19.5 minutes. Walker throws it on the boot. He's kicked that one out of bounds on the full. And it'll be the Maroons that'll take the free kick as we're just about to tick into time on here in the last quarter. And it's the Maroons leading by 19 points at the Morwell Rec Reserve. You're listening to Gippsland live on TRFM. It's Jackson McMahon from the back pocket. Going to bring the ball in. Just clear their defensive 50. Out wide there, he's got Hourigan, who goes up there with one hand. Couldn't quite take the mark there. Dixon, though, got the handball. Forrester's in there. He gets the handball out. Ambler's going to be first to it. He's wrapped up strong by Walker. We'll have a ball up 50 metres out from the Parrots' goal. They need something here.
And now they've just got full momentum, the Maroons. The tackling pressure is unbelievable.
Willis grabs it out of the right, quick kick. Guess who? Hourigan takes the mark. He could be on the way to a couple of medals, you suspect.
Box has had enough.
So Hourigan kicks it towards Wack, and Wack's just going to slow it down now. 20.5 minutes gone, final quarter. Well, their last premiership is in 2015. They've had 30. They want another one, the Maroons, as Wack kick goes to the outer side. Willis takes the mark, though, for the Parrots. They've got to go quick. The handball, though, Forrester wasn't ready for it. And now Neocleus grabs it and tumbles one. Have a look at these two. It is Westaway and McKenna. And McKenna does well. The 35-year-old left it behind. Back there, Westaway gave it quickly to Little John. Dumping kick will find Brill on the wing. Got to move it quick, Talon. He looks up. He switches play into the middle of the ground. Walker's there. Got some space. Gives it to Sovereign. Sovereign finds a leading Maskell. Out the back. Maskell's got to keep his feet. He gathers it. Left footer. Snap around the body. Top of the square. Who's there? Out the back. It's no one because it's bouncing and Hourigan says, I'll rush it through for a minor score. 21.5 minutes gone. Final quarter.
18 points the difference. 7-11-53 Leongatha. 10-11-71 Traralgon. Harvey Norman Computer scoreboard.
Membry, you'll bring the ball back in for the Maroons. He's going to go long. He's looking for out towards the boundary line out there. Otherwise, Lopez, he's been good again today. The stats column won't say it, but he's been very, very good.
The Maroons have got a spare player at the back as well. I mean, it's a long way away. But
it's Neocleus. Lopez goes down the line. McKenna, Westaway came through with a double fister. We'll put the ball out of play. Far side here, Morwell Rec Reserve, 22 minutes gone. 18 points the lead to the Maroons.
I think Lopez has used his body to pave ways for other players, hasn't he?
Absolutely, he's been good. How long have the quarters gone today?
The longest has been 31, but I don't think this one's going to go that far.
Well, we've had 5 goals, 4-1 in favour of Traralgon, and that big quarter was the second quarter. So 3-1, sorry, but that second quarter was the all-important one. Ball comes back into play. Cunico down at ground level, under pressure. Another stoppage. The Maroons have been absolutely fantastic this afternoon.
29, 31 and 30.
All right, so Jacobson again. Quick kick by Ambler, who's been busy. Goes towards the boundary and will find it as Daltrey's out there, although he steps inside and now brings it back towards half-forward flank. The big ruckman go at it and Jacobson takes the mark in front of Willis and he wants to go quickly. This game's not done. He wants another goal. It's 1-on-1. McKenna with a one hand. Comes to ground level. Neocleus keeps his feet. Harvey Neocleus gathers it. Ball to boot on the left. Kept it skinny. It's a minor score.
19 points, 10-12 to 7-11. Certainly is. That means four kicks to win.
Harvey Norman Computer scoreboard.
It's going to be Forrester who's going to bring the ball in. On the left to go straight down the middle looking for Bowman. Strong mark in front of Tom McMahon there. He plays on straight away. Willardon tries to wrap him up. Nothing. Walker to Marriott. They've got runners through the middle. He's got to find someone. Got rid of it just in time as Willardon was there. Holder's in front, but Hourigan works his way back to help his teammate out. Burns did well. It's going to be Hanley first to it. He's wrapped up. Did well to drop underneath it. Hanley gave the don't argue. Comes back in towards Marriott. The bull shrugs off one. Goes to get the handball out there. Nothing's clean for the Parrots. Hanley's going to run through though. Throws it on the right boot. Tristan Wack the goalkeeper back there.
Yep, that's the luxury of Traralgon. They've got Whack and Hourigan who can do both.
And 19 points up. And as you say there, Whack goes straight to Hourigan in the back pocket. 19 points, 24 minutes gone. Hourigan will kick the ball outside his defensive 50. Looking towards Lopez again, who's done well. And there's another strong contested mark. In the side, they said Scud.
Fair enough.
He goes out wide and he finds Cunico. They can just play with it here, the Maroons, a little bit. Kill a little bit of time. 24 and a half gone. Cunico into the side this week, unfortunately for Reuters. Jacobson. Willis did well, got the tap down in front. It's Walker, throws it on the boot. The boys will see it over the boundary line for a boundary throw in.
He must be getting excited now. I think if you're a Maroon supporter, 25 minutes, Box.
I think so. That feeling now, they've got to kick 4 goals. They can't do it. There's no way they're going to kick 4 goals in the last few minutes.
Daniel Hutchison.
Yeah, the Traralgon supporters down on the fence over there. The fence is about to cave in. Let's hope we don't have a repeat of the Melbourne game, Uni Blues, and
yes, that's right.
That was.
We spoke about that. Leongatha go forward. This could be their last chance. Maskell with a handball forward. Goes out wide now. Sovereign tries to get rid of it. I don't know if that was a handball. Play on, said the umpire. Walker gives it back to Marriott. Marriott, chip kick. They've got to beat Hourigan down near the forwards, and they don't think they can. Whack was there to help. Although there'll be a free kick over the shoulder, it's going to go Whack's way. And Whack copped a whack.
Well, you about to say Whack went whack.
25 and a half minutes. Traralgon lead by 19 points. This is going to be a monumental
Blood rule.
victory, I was going to say, for the Maroons. The blood rule is Hamilton coming off. So time will stop. This will probably go now 30 minutes.
He's certainly seen some injuries this year.
Yes,
as Josh Hamilton. It's great to see he was obviously been back out there. The blood nose will be the least of his worries at the moment.
Tell you what, some of these young kids at Traralgon experience grand final day.
Unreal.
And they're going to go home with a medal, you suspect.
Absolutely. As Whack from deep in his 50 sends the ball out wide over the back there and taking it there as Lopez. He tried to throw it on the left boot. Good's got the hands in there from the Parrots to stop the momentum, and we'll have a ball up. Far side wing. Ticked over 26 minutes here, 19 points. And the Maroons, for the first time since 2015, look like they're well and truly on their way. Their first senior flag.
Still Lopez, though. 3 kick-outs from our defensive 50. He's marked all 3, and he's really stood tall.
Jacobson got the tap down there. Willis, he's wrapped up by Willerton. There's a bit of the tall and short of it all.
Traralgon already have got a couple of premierships with B-grade netball and, of course, the under-16 football as well.
Nash, he got the handball out from Marriott. Chips the ball inside, coming through and taking the mark there. Called to play on was Dunbar, was touched. Hanley's going to be first back to the ball. He's shepherded out there by Forrester. Delivers the ball forward, Wax in front. But coming through and taking good mark there. In the end, there is Burns.
It's been good Burns today.
Absolutely. Brill tries to run around. He does. He gets the handball. Nearly run down by, delivers the ball inside. Who's in front there was Hourigan, but then taking it on there and trying to get it out there was Dixon. And he's called for holding the ball, and Daltrey will take the free kick. He probably just needed to hold that one up a little bit there. He's kicked it out of bounds on the full, so the Parrots will reload.
Well, 27 and a half minutes. It's Dire Straits now. They trail by 19 points. Their big thumping kick inside. Dixon with a big fly. Can't complete the mark. Landed heavily as well. Crashing through there was Ambler. Whack with the handball over the shoulder. Bowman does well to win it. There's a free kick back, and it's going to come back to the
Whack.
Maroons.
Whack.
Whack will get it after a sling tackle, I think the action was, from Talon Brill. So Maroons in total control. They're going to celebrate, you suspect, their 31st premiership.
21st.
31st premiership?
21st.
I've counted 30 flags. I'm going right back to the 1800s, Paul
okay.
Carter.
Right, let's go.
So Whack drives it along the wing area. Lopez couldn't quite complete the mark because Willis was in his way, and he's a big lump of a lad. He gives a handball out the back to Forrester. A quick kick, goes back in, gets to the back. There's Whack again. They're mopping everything up the Traralgon defence. A dumping kick back out to gain the territory. And good work by Lopez to put the tackle on. Ball still in dispute on the outer wing. 28 and 3/4 minutes gone. And this game's done now, boys.
It definitely is too. It's the Whack and Hourigan show down back here at the moment. They've just got it on a string.
Absolutely, they do. Willis got the tap down. D'Angelo, he did well. Wrapped up his Willerton. Traralgon will just be happy to play this out like this. Be close. They've played well. This young brigade that at the start of the season we weren't sure how they'd go with the loss of experience. But they've done it well. Jacobson got the tap down. Hanley will get the ball. Gets the handball out and it's going to come out there and be in the hands there of Nash. Tries to get the handball off, which he does. Bowman's going to circle around on that left boot. Find Hanley. He's got Walker out in the middle. If he can find him. Just kicks it over the top. He does well to bounce it in front of him. Halliburton chases. Still chasing Dixon. Oh, Brill Brent got him, wrapped him up. Dixon was able to get the ball forward, but there's that man. Whack. And he's going to take a relieving kick and find Halliburton. Again, they've just come together so well, this young brigade. McMahon wants it from Halliburton, and they'll just chip this one out. Hourigan says, just nice and slow down. I'm more than happy to take another stat if you want me to have one. He's calling him over. He's trying to get Big Maxie Jacobson. No, I'm not getting to this one. Dan McKenna can have it if he wants it there. Coming through over the back, Westaway. Looks to take it on there. Coming through, the handball was Turton to Walker to Marriott. From 55, puts it out, but there's no one back there apart from Daltrey. Tom McMahon can't stand up. He's got cramp every which way. Daltrey will take the relieving kick out to Tripodi. He's out on the far wing. Go, Lucas. Go for a bit of a run. Kicks it over the top to Cunico. And he's just going to slow the thing up. Far side centre wing. Chip over the top to Tate Marsh.
Leongatha, that last 8 inside 50s for no score.
So 30 minutes gone. It is the Maroons flag. The siren can't be too far away. Their supporters are just about on top of the fence, ready to go. They've got 1 foot planted. And when the siren sounds, they will run everywhere and mob their players, who range from 16 years of age to 35 years of age and plenty in between. And they have been absolute superstars today. They have been clinical. 12 points at half-time, 7 points at three-quarter time, and they lead by 19 now at the 31-minute mark of the last quarter. A quick kick. They get one last chance inside their forward 50 to the Maroons. Is it Neocleus on its way? This will be the exclamation mark on a season that they'll never forget for the Maroons in 2024. As Harvey Neocleus has 3 goals this afternoon. I'm sure the supporters want to run on now, but they hold their breath for a moment.
Yeah, that's the fairy tale finish that we all expected to, and it's great to see that he celebrated with the crowd there. They've been with him all the way through this game as well, and what a finish. What a game he's had himself as well, and well done to the Maroons.
As a 25-point margin, 31 minutes into the last quarter. In fact, 32 is just ticking over now on the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard. 11-12-78 through 7-11-53.
Jacobson got the big tap out. It's to Nash that's wrapped up in the middle of the ground. And the young boys are on the bench for the Maroons, and they put all the oldest blokes out there to finish the game off as Jacobson got another tap down. That was Willardon who got it forward. McKenna, he's wrapped up. He's trying to get rid of it. It's an interesting type of effort to try and get rid of the ball, but he couldn't. Free kick going to the Parrots. They tried to take some advantage.
I think the timekeepers have fallen asleep, have they?
32 and a half minutes.
Well, we've had 6 goals.
6 goals?
5 goals. 5 goals. 5 goals in this last quarter.
Plenty of stoppages. We had a blood rule.
We did have some stoppages, but
I don't think Traralgon care. They do not care if it goes 35 minutes.
No, well,
maybe if it goes 45.
They do. They want it to finish.
There it is!
And watch him run under the ground.
Have a look at the crowd run, Timmy. They are absolutely swarming the Traralgon players from all angles of the ground. It's the Maroons 11-12-78 to Leongatha 7-11-53. Daniel Hutchison is out there. Does he have someone with us at the moment? He's going to rush out and try and find the coach you'd find. Troy Hamilton's out there. What a victory for the Traralgon Maroons. from Traralgon is Leongatha.
Listen, boy.
Pretty quickly, I say that every time I talk, but thank you, feeling pretty overwhelmed, feel like sitting in a corner and just absorbing it in, but I'm sure I'll do that at some stage over the next few days. Thank you to Leongatha, obviously a fantastic club, I've used you guys in reference where we want to get to in round 2, where we sort of lost our way. And yeah, we've gone back to you guys. So well done. Always a great game. It's been a great team for a long time. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks to the Gippy League. I think this league's going forward and upwards. And yeah, the Nines, they don't mind everything we're doing, the stats, the video footage, everything. So well done. Thanks for the league. Thanks to the whole Traralgon support network. It's been a pretty sensational day. I sort of urge you guys to ride today and see if you can take it to new levels, I suppose. We're going to push yourself from the floor, therefore, everything in the whole club support is just enormous. Yeah, it's been amazing all year, and yeah, just enjoyable to play with. So yeah, thank you again. Again, I'll try and be quick, but I could not be proud of each and every one. You just kept coming. All year we kept coming, and we tweaked things and we adapted to things, but always listening, and as a coach you always feel like you're being heard when you try and put things in place and then we go and do it. So well done for that. I suppose for me, I really tried to coach the team, do a bit with you, love everyone, but I think as a team, if you just go and support each other, we stay as positive as we can, we keep picking each other up, we keep supporting, and like I say, we love each other, you can do amazing things, so well done. Just checking the time, but I haven't got anyone in there.